What's up, my derps? It's your boy Gregolis, and it is D&D Sunday. You know how we do. Look at all us cool cats in our resort shirts, enjoying summer, getting excited and ready for June as it comes in. Although where we are, it actually snowed this week, so that's great. That
didn't snow for me.
It didn't? Oh, you're lucky. Before we jump into today's episode 15, I would just like to make a couple of announcements. We have to have a big shout out for Waawaatesi's first dice video up on the YouTubes, youtube.com/thederpwood. Very cool looking stuff, and you can find out how to make a dice mold and watch her as she progresses in through making dice for the first time. You want to add anything to that?
I'm good.
Okay, I'll do it. She's making dice and she's making it nice. All right, so
there it is.
That's how you sell it.
Don't forget to check her out. She just crossed the 500 threshold of followers on TikTok, I believe.
No.
Okay.
Not quite. I think it's like 470.
Okay, so you're just lying to me.
I said almost 500.
So don't forget to check her out on TikTok and Instagram at Waawaatesi Plays, WAAWAATESI, not to be confused with Wawa Sexy. That's weird.
478.
You guys made it weird.
Wawa Sexy 478.
Yeah, Wawa Sexy 478 at hotmail.com. So,
that is not my email address. Do not send anything there.
Do not email there, please.
I have also started a new series on youtube.com/thederpwood. It's called Cast Guidance. It's I'm trying to make them brief and digestible little tips and tricks on how to be a better player in D&D and how to increase the experience of everyone at the table. So go check that out. There'll be another episode up tomorrow, I believe, and it's coming out weekly. So that's exciting. Yay.
Yeah.
And we had a couple follows throughout the week. We had Mad D&D gave us a follow. Heroes by Night gave us a follow. And I believe it's LGD Legion gave us a follow. It could be IGD. You know how the L's in the I's when they're capitalized? I don't know. Whatever. It looked the same. And big shout out to Ethan in the chat and Vix Draws for showing up early. Thanks, guys. Let's get on with the show. Peter?
All right. Hi, everybody. I'm your friendly DM, but let's jump into previously on D&D. What some of the locals of Post Malone would call an eventful night in their humble outpost, it was just another day for our party members. Splitting up, the party went separate ways to gain some more information about the Comodon presence and the sudden disappearance of Splitter's corpse. Grjorn and Waawaatesi took the more direct route and found the nearest watering hole for Grjorn to entertain and Waawaatesi to eventually give into her urges and pilfer one piece of silverware. Grjorn manages to win over the leader of the outpost, O'Here, with a little bit of Bacchanal rum, and learns that the Comodon are here to keep an eye out for the Blood Hand movements. Meanwhile, Borok and Perry took a more subtle approach and went to meet with an old friend, Joanne, general store owner, purchasing some items and finessing a healing potion from Joanne. After learning about her fondness for halflings, she warns Borok not to be stupid with these Comodon guards. Later that night, while Grjorn performs an original song for the outpost locals, Waawaatesi sneaks off. Waawaatesi. That's when you're on your phone. Sneaks off in rat form to investigate the Comodon tents and finds documents she cannot fully make out. Returning to Grjorn was no easy task for Waawaatesi after she nearly got stomped and smacked down. Waawaatesi managed to safely change form back while looking a little worse for wear. While Borok argues with Joanne after the faulty pitons he purchased, Perry meets a young pig-tailed elf girl named Orissa, who fancies herself a local detective. She speaks of weird pink things coming out of her dad's recent harvest that he sold to a silver dragonborn. Perry recalls seeing the dragonborn earlier in the day. Quickly changing the subject, she mentions seeing a purple-robed individual carrying a large sack lurking around the town. Leading Perry to the last spot she saw him, Perry discovers a teleportation circle fading away in the ground. Unable to discern the runes, he and Arissa part ways not before Perry gets a wooden carved bird as being a helpful assistant to Arissa's detective work. As the night wound down, Erland, the Furbolg Perry and Borok met earlier, offered the party to bed down in his home. Now, as the party enters his home and everyone gets accustomed to the shorter furniture than usual to assist for his height, Borok stands inside, seeing the absolute state of his friends, and says, "All right, what happened here?"
Well, you see, I put on this incredible performance and got a couple silver out of it. That's not what you're talking about, is it?
Well, I mean, I did hear you, so I'm glad that it went well. But
It was great, but really, realistically, we need to know what's going on in the area. I met what I guess you could call is kind of like the mayor of this little post. He's the main head guy, and he didn't really have too much information on the Dragonborn and why they're here. They seem to be they've showed up and are possibly just passing through. I don't know. Did anyone else find any major information?
Wait, just to make sure, Grjorn, you do know that like they're looking after the blood hand movements, looking at the blood hands.
Yeah, sorry. I sometimes I've been drinking, okay, and I don't have Perry's keen mind. That kid, he's sharp as a tack. That one. He said something about they're here to chase out the blood hand. So I don't know.
At least you didn't get kicked in the head.
I'm very distracted by this whole situation.
all right. So the Commandant Dynasty's here to try and look for the blood hand movements. Is that what I'm getting?
I mean, yeah, I guess something like that.
All right. Do they know that I'm here? Do they know who I am?
I don't have enough information to know what's happened. Waawaatesi, did you find anything?
The bottom of a shoe.
Nope, that was my hand.
No, I also got kicked by one of the guys in the crowd first before I got swatted down.
I mean, you were a rat coming into a party. What did you expect to happen, Waawaatesi?
I expected you to know that it was me.
Why would I know you're a rat? Snitches get stitches. What?
Because how many beautiful black rats do you see?
I didn't know there was such a thing as a beautiful rat. Next time, probably find a safe place to
Mr. Borok.
Yeah.
I have some good information, perhaps. I found out that there is some movement with the crystals and that people are purchasing them and they're being harvested from a local farm here in the village. And when I went to go investigate the area, there was a teleportation circle.
Oh no.
Yes.
Did you say people are purchasing them?
Yes. And the description that I got was a very large backpack. Now, I may be the one of the keen mind here, but I do recall someone who fits that description.
Splitter.
I mean, yeah, we didn't have a guy with he's dead, or at least his body was dead.
No, the person with a big backpack.
No, he's not talking about our bag.
No, who else had a big backpack?
Ross, Waawaatesi, these boys are dumb.
Barrington Levy.
Oh.
I didn't get a description, but I did get the description of a very oversized backpack. And my detective work says Burgess. Is it Livingston?
Yeah.
Burgess Livingston.
Indubitably.
We should have killed him when we had the chance.
Yeah. Are we sure it's not Splitter in the bag? I thought Splitter was.
I thought Splitter was dead. I thought and someone was stealing them.
Yeah, we were
Voice of
chasing him down.
It could
Voice
have
of
been.
God.
The voice of God says, yeah.
Who cast locate object last time?
Borok.
So, Borok, you remember that you saw pretty much the corpse of Splitter, like almost like floating, like
floating,
being carried, right? Now, Perry, you saw that Orissa had said that her dad was harvesting his crops and his carrots came out with like this pink stuff on it. She didn't know exactly what it was, and her dad said, "Oh well," and just sold it to a silver dragonborn who came to town that you remember seeing, who was loading up his cart.
That is exactly what I said. Yes.
That's not good quality control.
No.
I think we need to chase down that cart.
So much for that keen mind.
Well, when you love the Longboffin weed as much as I do, your memory sometimes gets a little blurry.
Well, if that cart gets out of here, like this stuff's spreading already, that's trouble. If that gets to the Commodon Dynasty and it starts spreading more, we're gonna have a lot more of these fucking angry pink creatures on our hands here.
That's right. Plenty to think about as I go to sleep tonight.
And
What?
Burgess, eh?
Singing.
I think
takes me out
there was
of
Burgess there.
Waawaatesi.
I'm not sure if it was Burgess, but the description was a very large backpack. So it could have been Burgess, or it could just be someone else with an oversized large backpack that's traveling the world right now. I didn't get the full description of said backpack.
I mean,
I don't
you
know
said
if it was
a
a
small child. Maybe just a regular sized backpack would seem large.
I feel like Burgess is a character that you don't forget. So we might want to talk to this child again.
Oh, good luck.
Anyway, on to Waawaatesi. So I keep hearing that you're complaining about getting kicked in the head or something. So what happened there?
She did it to herself.
I did not.
I mean, you did.
How did I kick myself in the head?
Are you okay? That's the better question. Are you all right?
Are we talking like long-term mental health here, or are we just talking about physical?
No, are we talking about physically? Are you okay?
Yes, I think so.
Because I'm not sure she's good at making decisions.
Did people see you change from a rat to a person?
Damage?
Do you even know why you were a rat and coming at me? Because you just showed up.
So are you telling me that he kicked you?
No, I slapped her. It's not true. I actually slapped someone else. I missed her. That poor fella. Damn, I gotta go give him that 3 silver I made. Boy, Borok, when you miss it, you miss it.
I had. Was it maps?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you found a map.
Yeah,
and you found 2 other documents that you didn't understand.
Yeah, and I'm coming at him with these documents in my mouth, and he still swats at me. How many rats carry papers around? Rolled up neatly.
I guess not too many, but what happened to the maps?
They're still here.
You have them in your little satchel.
Would you like?
Can I take a look at them, please?
Go.
So, are we any worse for wear with the townspeople from this incident?
No, they love me.
They were solidly distracted by Grjorn.
I will just chalk this up as a win then, and you two can squabble about as you wish.
It's not a squabble. It's just hilarious.
As you all are gathered around this table, you hear like the little like clink 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 of cups, and You see Erlen coming up, and he's kind of hunched over. He's like, "Oh, sorry, just wanted to make sure you guys are all welcome here. There's a pitcher of water. Maybe some of you need to hydrate more than others. It seems, but you know, I'm gonna just be out here looking out at my crops in the middle of the night. Oh, you guys have a good time. I'll be back."
You are welcome to stay in here with us.
Are you?
By all means.
Hey, yeah.
You've done us a service, so.
Hey, no problem. I'll listen. I'm just gonna get a fire going. It gets a little quiet, so I'm just gonna get a little fire going in the little hearth over there. I'll be around. Give me a shout if you need anything, though. My house is your house, is what we used to say.
Can I do an insight check?
Yeah, sure.
I want to see if he's on the levels. Like, what I want to try to decipher is, because he was trying to go outside, is if he wanted us to be in here all together, and he's gonna go tell somebody and fuck with us.
Okay.
All right.
He's been very nice.
What would that be? Perception?
It'd be insight check. You're trying to see is yeah.
It's 12.
12. You can see from Erlen, he's just nervous about the situation. It seems like he doesn't have guests, and if he does have guests, they aren't certainly talking about
impending doom
and impending doom, following merchants and robed figures. The look on his face is he's just trying to make sure that he's just staying in the background as much as possible for all of you.
Can I also make an insight check? Like, hearing that, I would like to make an insight check so that I could go and calm him down, but I wouldn't have known because Borok did the insight check and I was talking. So can I try to match it?
Yeah. If you match what? Yeah. Roll an insight check.
It's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So you kind of pick up on the vibe that's that like you see Borok giving a little bit of cut eye, not a cut eye, but just like a little bit more of a deeper look at Erlen. And how are you going to comfort him?
Erlen, listen, buddy, thank you for having us. Why don't we go and I'll help you with the fire there, and we'll get all settled in and everybody can relax, and maybe I'll play you a little song or something, whatever you're into tonight. And you should join us. We could have a wonderful evening of quietness, and sincerely, we appreciate everything that you're doing for us.
Grjorn likes to cuddle if you're into that sort of thing.
I mean, I'm a cuddler.
No, I'm good, thanks. I'm just here. If you want to come by the fire with me, that's fine. I don't mind it.
Let's do that then. You can tell me about your people. I have not encountered too many. You're a Furlbog, right?
Furbolg, that's me.
Well, let me. You please regale me with some tales of your people so I can write them down and create a wonderful song.
Yeah, sure. Let's just go over this way, and then the voice fades out. You guys go over to the next part of the room. But let's jump back to the gang at the table. What are you doing?
I want to look at these maps.
Yeah, sure. So, Waawaatesi, you present the maps, and Borok, immediately, you see 3 documents. One of them is a map with arrows and circles in red ink, and the map is an overview, a pretty basic land map of the Timravi Plains. You can see something kind of closer to what you recognize as the Zilgal Tangle, and then you see like a little circle around there, and then you see an arrow pointing to the east, and then you see an arrow pointing to the west, and then you see another like X mark with a bunch of other arrows dispersing from it. It seems very much like it's tracking movements. The other documents, the 2 documents, are in Dragonborn, or in Draconic, sorry. You won't be able to decipher them.
No. Harry, do you have anything where you could decipher languages and read?
I'm pretty sure I do. Yes. I'm going to have to ritual cast it. I'm gonna
Okay,
I will.
that's fine.
I'll do that for. It'll take me about 10 minutes. So just.
That's great. All right.
So as Perry kind of looks over one of the documents and almost like if you're like zooming in on a picture, he zooms in and then you see like this little haze of color come over, and he, after you take the time, Perry, you understand these documents actually talking about movements. Not only movements of the Bloodhands, but movements of the Komodon dynasty as well, the military. It looks like it's a discussion over the last week that they've surveyed multiple groups. Each group is described. One that sticks out to you is that there is a description of your party, of a halfling, a dwarf, an elf, and a half-orc, leaving on horseback to the east.
Oh boy.
And they know that the current encampment is smack dab where War Chief Dolva and the rest of the Bloodhands are currently encamped. But they do anticipate that they will be leaving soon. They mentioned that one of their own was taken. They don't know if it's alive, dead or alive. And that they surveyed a group of 3, an orc, a red-haired elf, and a human cloaked that they were going to intercept. That's all the communication says.
I repeat this all to Borok with concern in my voice. Oh no!
Okay. That's not good.
No, it's not. Borok,
that
what are we
means-
gonna do?
Well, I got an idea now. Follow me. I'm gonna walk outside and try and find a small animal. 2 small animals if possible.
Roll a nature check.
Not gonna hurt them, are you?
No.
I'm gonna go find an animal and step on it.
I'm gonna find a black rat and slap it.
I do.
Bunch of
Okay, cool.
assholes.
All right, so I'm going to.
That's funny.
So nature check.
Yes.
Anybody have a guidance or anything that anybody can help me out with this?
I can help you.
That'd be great.
I place my hand as high as I can go, and I say,
His belly button.
"Yeah, I believe in you."
Thanks.
There's nothing. There's no advantage to that. It's
No,
just,
I don't have.
there's nothing.
I don't have it.
And
I was looking at Waawaatesi, but
I'm not there to inspire you, bro.
no.
I can.
That was the best inspiration you could ever have.
Yeah.
Here,
All
do you
right.
need a hand? And I cast Mage Hands, and I have it floating above.
It's a natural 20.
Hey! Oh, crit!
There's inspiration. Good.
It worked.
Fucking work.
As you feel the hand of Perry just go onto your belly, and he just pats your belly a little bit, saying, "You got this." You feel like you really do.
Feel inspired.
You roll that. You look around, and you easily see. You see a pigeon, which is odd because it's the middle of the night, and you also see a bat.
Bagok? That's not the noise bats make.
Or a pigeon. What is wrong with you?
All right. Well, I will.
Pigeons go
I'll
crazy.
cast
go
Animal
peacock.
Messenger twice at 2nd level.
Okay.
And I will tell the first one to go to the regular camp and relay the message they are like the main camp to Dolva, because he hears it in my voice.
Yep.
found maps of movements at Post Malone. They are.
Why'd you say it like that?
I don't know. Shush. They are. They know where we're at. They know where our camp's at, and they know our movement. They are trying to keep track. Be prepared.
Okay.
So first one.
You take the pigeon and you throw it into the air and it flies off.
How did he throw it? Like a football throw, or like?
100%.
He pretty much just grabbed it and then just went, hut, like just threw it up in the air like he doesn't even really know.
And then I will target these straps. So I will. It travels 50 miles per 24 hours. Just so you know this. And then the other one I will say, I will send to Thode.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say, Calmadon Dynasty knows where you are. I found a map with your whereabouts. They are coming to intercept you. Change positions or change paths. Try and evade them. You can't respond to this message.
And you said you can?
You can't respond to this message.
Okay.
This message will self-destruct.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You take the bat and you huck it like a football, and it takes off into the west towards the direction. There it is.
Into the unknown. Okay.
You hear a bat off in the distance go.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
Oh boy, we're gonna derail all day.
Inside, Grjorn, you're sitting with Erlen, and Erlen's kind of telling you that I was a part of a tribe. The Furbolgs we're type of people that we like to live in the forests, but I kind of got curious and I decided to go out on my own. We care about the nature, and the nature cares for us. And he just takes like a sip of some tea that he's just taken off the fire there. And I hope I'm not boring you too much. Sometimes there's not a lot going on for my people there.
No, that's great. Like I said, I don't have too much experience with the Furbolgs. Furbolg. Yeah. I'm not saying it right at all, am I?
Nope.
Furbolg. Bolg. Oh, Furbolg.
There you go.
It took me a minute, but I got there.
Sounds like you got a fur bulg in your
You
throat.
mind your own business. You're not here right now. Listen, I noticed you're having a little tea there. Would you like a little spice to the tea? And I'm gonna rummage through the bag of holding.
Oh no, not for me, please. I'm fine with the tea. Thanks, though.
Well, that's good, because it turns out I'm actually dry. I'm out of the rum. It's been quite a party tonight. Listen,
I bet.
I have another question for you. Is there you've been around the town long enough? Is there maybe like a mail place that I could send some letters from, or what do they call that? An office of post?
In Post Malone.
Depends where you sending it.
Well, I'm gonna send it back to my home island of Navigawa. Have I regaled you of the place that I am from?
I heard the song.
Hey.
I think Joanne, she has someone come in and take mail every now and then. Joanne owns the general store there.
Joanne at the general store. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. That will help me greatly. So tell me more about your people then. You live in the forest. You're pretty plain. What do you do in the forest? You help the forest. You heal the forest. You burn the forest.
I want to say we live in harmony with the forest. The forest spirits, they, we see them and they see us, and we make sure we're bringing things before. I mean, you see, come here. And he takes you over to the window. and he looks, and you look out the window, and you can kind of see the mountains of the scale bear, the scale bears right now, and then you see the plains and his crops in front of just outside the window. He says, do you see that out there?
Aye. Beautiful.
Huh?
I said, aye, it's beautiful.
Yeah, but do you see them?
See what? The crops,
No, well,
the farming,
sorta.
the mountains, the forest.
Do you
Listen, the window's up high, and it's hard for me to see. Okay.
I guess
Pick me up.
I guess you aren't really.
Me out.
Pick me up. Pick me up.
He picks you up, and you hear him go, "Oh," because his back hurts a bit, and he says, "Do you see them in the craps?
Aye, in the craps.
Are you, how in tuned are you with nature?"
I am naturally gifted, if that's what you mean.
Well, I mean, you don't see them there.
You're gonna have to spell this one out for me, Furball.
The Chewinga. You heard of those guys before?
No. Chewinga. Spell it.
Chiwinga. The Chewinga.
Chewinga. Aye.
Yeah, they're like, they're spirits, but they're spirits of the forest.
Oh.
And they get curious, They get curious. They want to learn about everyday society. They want to learn about us. They want to learn about what we do. But yeah, I've been seeing them a lot lately. That generally means that there's, something wrong. There's an imbalance in nature.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not that, truth be told, I'm not that in tune with the nature. Maybe my good friend Waawaatesi might be able to help. She's a wood elf and spent most of her life in the forest, actually. The Sarissa Forest, I believe.
Oh, the Sarissa Thicket. Yeah, that's not too far off where I was from. I came from the north as well.
Well, maybe you guys know each other.
I don't. I met her. I don't know her.
Oh,
Till now, if you want to talk about that.
well, that's fair enough. Everybody has to meet at some point in time. We're all strangers until we say hello, as they say. Let me call her over here, and I'm gonna touch my ear. Hey, Waawaatesi, you want to come and help me out here with the furball? He's seeing spirits out in the thing, and I think we might be able to have a conversation with the forest and find out more information about what's going on with the geodes.
I'm on my way.
Are you talking to someone?
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm doing the mind thing, It's like here, two. Where is your leader? It's just a trick I have.
All right.
Your leader.
She's gonna come over and I have a feeling she might be more in tune to what you're talking about. And I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm going to write more stories about you. I like you, Arlen. You're a very nice, pleasant person. You're calm, and you've been very open and giving to our group here, so it's very much appreciated. Listen, is there anything we could do for you around here? I'm a strong man. I could build something for you or fix something for you.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I take care of myself. Actually, my wife and her and our daughter, they should be coming back from. They went on a little bit of a foraging trip. They should be back later. So, that's why I got all the free room. That's all,
That makes sense. I hope that they're not offended that we're here. Well, I'll make sure the group keeps everything clean for you. Speaking of which, I can clean anything you want in a jiffy, just like that. And I'm going to snap my fingers and hopefully prestidigitation something in the room.
You see like a dust pile in the corner of the room, and you clean it, and immediately Erlen goes, I didn't want to clean that one. That was just going through that.
Well, damn. I'm sorry, Erlen. I was just trying to be. I'm so sorry. I know.
It's okay.
Just
It's
like
all
that,
right.
Grjorn was topless and all lotioned up.
What?
Just cleaning up for the fur blog here. You're...
Oh, cleaning myself up. Gotcha.
No.
For our cuddle session.
No, I meant like you're offering to do chores and man things, and then you're like,
Moving on.
Anyways,
Waawaatesi shows up.
well, no, Waawaatesi, you get the message, but you're with Borok, and he's just finished sending out the message now. Perry, what are you doing?
I guess I'm following Borok to. Well, I followed him to send message to the animals, and then after I'm gonna be like, so, Borok, what do we have to do now? Should we go find them?
I don't think there's anything we can do. I don't believe we're going to be there in time. So hopefully this warning gets to them and they're capable enough. They'll be all right.
You gonna be okay?
I'll be all right. We just need to coordinate what we're doing and and go from there.
Perhaps we should find the other two then and figure that out.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay.
Waawaatesi, you get the message from Grjorn. What are you doing?
I'm walking over to Grjorn.
As you go, you walk in and just to see this pile of dirt just immediately disappear, and Erlen kind of looking a little disappointed that happened, and he goes, "Oh, geez, yeah, I didn't need to clean that, but
Oh,
Waawaatesi.
glad you're here. Listen, can you look out that window and tell me what you see? I got this, Arlen.
Roll a nature check, Waawaatesi. Easily, you see in the crops, these you see the chewinga, these small little spirits that are just currently just walking around the crops and tending the some of the leaves and some of the vegetables that are in the ground there. Just they're just genuinely just walking around and looking at things, and some of them you can see are trying to climb like a fence post, and some of them are jumping off the fence post, landing into a pile of dirt.
What do you see?
Those are the things that I saw.
Oh, you see them too?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
so
see,
you know
can see those?
What do you mean you saw? You mean back in the cave?
Yeah. Remember? And nobody believed me. They said there was nothing. You guys said there was nothing there.
I mean, I was the nobody that didn't believe you. Nobody else was there, but...
Yes, you're the nobody that didn't believe me.
Wow, that's rude, Waawaatesi. I said it first. It was okay if I said it. It's not okay if you say it.
Yeah, I see you guys are in the middle of a discussion. I could leave if you want.
No, Arlen.
No, tell me about them. What do you know about these things?
Well, they're spirits, right? They're spirits of nature. They're all over the place, They're curious. They're curious about us, They want to learn about how we live and they interact with nature. But I'll be honest with you, this is the first time in a while I've seen them frequently, and that means sometimes there's a little bit of an imbalance somewhere. When did you start seeing them?
Sorry, I just choked on my spit.
It's okay. Do you want some water?
No, I'm okay. So, like, what are they doing here? Are they causing the crystals to come on these vegetables and plants in this?
Crystals.
Aye, the pink ones.
To come on the vegetables?
Wow.
Crystals? What are you
Sorry,
talking about?
The pink ones, Arlen. You haven't seen them yet? Don't touch them, whatever you do.
I haven't seen any crystals.
They're like these geodes, and they grow on you, and it's wild magic that just
They grow on you.
yeah, it's getting worse.
Oh, no.
Oh no, you told me that your wife and daughter are out in the yeah. This is awkward.
I gotta go. Yeah, you guys stay here. And he immediately starts walking over, grabbing his cloak and his cane, and his you see he has a little dagger. There's a rusted dagger. He puts it in his pocket, and he's like, I gotta make sure they're all right.
No, wait, Arlen, we can help you. Wait,
you guys hold on.
Oh, wait, Arlen, I could probably when did they leave?
Roll persuasion.
Okay. Goodbye, Arlen. It wasn't that one.
Erlen goes, I have no time. Just make sure you put the fire out. Waawaatesi, those things, they're oh god, I gotta be quick. They're about, it's nature. If you're seeing a lot of them, it means there's something wrong with nature. They're trying to make it better. I gotta go. And he just immediately as behind you hear the door open, and you see this 7-foot tall hulking figure just walking out like with a cane, and just starts walking into the east.
Is everything all right?
I gotta go. I gotta make sure there's purple. There's purple stuff. And I gotta go. My wife, my daughter, and he just takes off.
Would I know where his family was? Like why he's got to go?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Fudge. Why'd my roll have to be so bad?
I'll just walk in and go, what was that? Why is this? What did you two do?
So what had happened was
Grjorn stirred the shit pot.
no, not correct. There's some kind of chewinga spirits out in the field. I asked Waawaatesi to come because, she's like of the forest as it is. And she could see them. I couldn't see them. I don't know what they're talking about. But Erlen realized, Waawaatesi brought up the geodes and the wild magic and how dangerous it can be. And then Erlen put 2 and 2 together with his wife and daughter being out foraging in the forest and the dangers behind it. And I tried to stop him, and he ran out the door and past you guys, and I couldn't help it. It's not my fault. Blame Waawaatesi.
I didn't do anything wrong.
I'm gonna look out the window, see if I can see them.
You look out the window, you don't see anything.
I don't see anything out there. What do they look like?
So
I know what you're talking. Just so you know, like I know what they look like. I remember discussing them.
Well, Tessa, did you get a picture of what they look like? I think I sent them to you.
In a sense of urgency, I'm going to put my finger to my ear before Arlen gets out of range, and I'm going to say, Arlen, we could probably help you. Don't go too far, but also don't touch the pink geode. They're not purple. Pink.
And you hear just like a confused and stressed out, like just I gotta go, and
He gone.
Waawaatesi, what you saw with the chewinga are like
I have a picture here now. So they're
cool.
They're little people. I just choked on my spitting.
They're very small. They're very tiny.
They're little teeny tiny things that are like, they've got this weird, crazy black hair and white faces with weird markings on them.
Then, that sounds crazy to me. We need to figure out.
No, I think Arlen.
You know what?
Arlen was explaining that what happens is they are forest spirits, and generally you don't see them too often unless there's some kind of imbalance in nature. Is that right, Waawaatesi? That's basically summarizing it.
Yeah, that's what he said.
All right. Well, for now, I think Arlen's on his own.
Poor fella, he's a nice one.
I know. I think
I didn't want to take
Man, we got
stuff to
a
deal with.
lot of pressing issues going on right now. So
Did you
Let's
find
have a
anything out?
talk.
Sorry, Mo, go ahead.
what I did was I just sent a couple animal messengers to go tell Thode and go tell Dova what's going on, and that the Komodo dynasty is more organized than we thought. This isn't good.
Meaning what? You talking about the papers?
They're talking about those maps. Oh right, you didn't see them. Perry deciphered them. Thank you, Perry. Basically, this is all movements. They've been tracking us. They've been tracking Thode, and they know where our encampment is. It looks like they're going to intercept Thode soon. Perry, did it say when?
Did it say when?
It did not.
It did not.
So I've sent a message, so it didn't. We might have time. Hopefully, they get the message in time. My animals can go 50 miles in 24 hours. So, fuck. Let's just hope that this is gonna work out. But I am very concerned about that wagon full of corn. It's now going to a large city center, I suppose.
Corn or carrots?
Carrots, whatever the fuck they were. I don't know. I heard it was corn. What do you guys?
It's a bunch of stuff. It's honestly a bunch of stuff. Don't worry.
All right. So whatever the fuck is in that vegetable wagon, I'm concerned about that going to some big city center and fucking with everybody, and then everybody's a diamond crazy crystal person, and we're all fucked. So I apologize for swearing so much, but I'm a little stressed out. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I make us.
Can I go outside and see if I can talk to the Chewingas?
Yeah, sure. As everyone's having a brief discussion, you, in typical Waawaatesi fashion, sneak
Do
off.
I see her?
Gone.
Well, Waawaatesi, are you doing this stealthily? Or are you doing this? How are you doing this? You just walking out?
Yeah, I'm just walking out.
Okay, yeah, Borok, you definitely see this.
Yeah. Waawaatesi, what are you doing? This is serious.
I'm gonna go see if I can figure out what's going on.
How?
The Chewinga.
Well, don't talk to me like that, miss. I will fucking wash your mouth out with soap.
What is this soap?
Yeah, that
You know
makes
what soap is.
that tracks.
No, it doesn't. Yeah. What are you? So are you gonna go talk to what? The fucking tree? Is that what you're doing?
No, the Chewinga outside in the field.
There's nothing fucking in the field. All right, it's a field.
No, I think there is, Brock. I think there's just something we're not seeing.
All right, you go ahead. Let me know if you figure anything out with your fucking imaginary people. Just remember, stay to the point. Try and figure this out.
Yes, of course.
So while she does that, I was thinking, Bo, maybe now's the time to go and confront the Komodan dynasty, the Arban Shakar or
Arban Shakar.
Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan.
So is that, and that's the person that has the wagon, or that's the one
that's the Komodan leader here. That's here in the area, and maybe we just have a discussion first. I'm a fairly charming individual. I don't know.
I think that's a good idea to start. We should do it now, though.
Well,
at night.
It's too late now. It's nighttime. I think everybody.
I think we want nighttime.
All right.
If we're gonna have a discussion with them, it's gonna turn out like who knows how it's gonna turn out.
I was just thinking maybe we don't go like full court press on them, and we meet them in the morning for breakfast, and I casually happen to walk by and have a discussion.
Grjorn, I don't think I can meet them in the morning for breakfast. And if they have these maps, they know we're here. They know who we are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Decision.
So you can try. I'm not putting myself into a position where I'm going to be surprised. So if you want to do that at breakfast, you go ahead. Hopefully he doesn't know who you are.
All right, so let's break this down. We got a
Yeah.
couple of problems. We want to go take care of the cart before anybody gets injured from these pink geodes,
Right.
but we also need to protect the tribe. I mean, I assume that's what you and Waawaatesi would do, would be put the tribe first.
So I'm going to be honest with you. The tribe can take care of itself. We are a small faction of the tribe. If there is a large-scale war or something really bad happens, Dolva will get a hold of me. I know he will. So they are on the back burner.
All
We're
right,
not
so that's
we're
second
just
priority.
that's second priority. Right now, our first priority is our own mission.
So maybe we go and we talk to the Commandant Dynasty again, although that didn't go well the first time. Don't forget, we almost got locked up. I'm a little
I know.
nervous. And we go and tell them that about this shipment, see what their reaction is, read them, and maybe, suggest they do something else. I have a way of persuading people, if you know what I mean.
I do. Well, all right.
Do we want to do that now
All
at
right.
night, or do we want to wait till morning?
Let's wait till morning. Let's rest. See if we can think this out the right way.
All right, then let's see what Waawaatesi finds out in the interim.
Perry, what are you doing during all this?
Sitting quietly and listening to all the options, and I'm kind of nodding.
He's just listening ever so politely. Waawaatesi, as you step outside and you go towards the crops, every one of those chewinga that you can see, which there's about like 12 or 13 of them, just stop and all immediately take a look at you. All their white faces and black bodies all look to be in different shapes and sizes. Some of their faces look different. Sometimes the eyes are bigger, one smaller, and they all stop and immediately just look at you.
Hello?
You see one that's standing on top of a fence post just raise its hand and just wave ever so slightly.
Hi.
It just continues to wave.
I come in peace?
It puts down its hand and then it puts up two of its hands and motions you to come forward.
I will walk forward.
You walk forward. They don't seem to be frightened or anything. In fact, more of them seem to be starting to climb up on this fence post. And as you get closer to them, you see that these are not but like 3 inches tall. They're tiny, tiny. And now you have all of these chewingas sitting on the fence and some standing on the fence post just looking at you.
Can you understand me?
All in unison, all the heads just shake up and down. Yes.
Can you speak?
There's just nothing.
Closer.
You bend down and you get almost at eye level with the one that you first interacted with you at the fence post, and all of them seem to seemingly like bunch up together like excited little animals, all leaning forward, like looking at you. As you get closer, you can see that there's like this little almost transparency to them, and one of them motions with a flat hand out to you.
I'm going to reach my hand out.
And as you reach your hand out, the one that was first looked at you, takes a step, and as its foot lands on your palm, it almost feels like a dry leaf in your hand. And it walks up and you bring it up to your eye level and it points over to the left.
Like, is it like kind of motioning for me to go that way or just to look that way?
It keeps excitedly going like point, 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 point.
Okay, so I'm gonna like turn to the left.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna start like I'm gonna look at it and be like, you want me to go this way?
Now it jumps into excitement and it just continues now to like put its back towards you and just keeps pointing towards a home.
I'm gonna walk towards it.
As you're walking towards it, the chewinga grabs onto your finger and almost like stabilize itself. And you look behind you and you see a row of all these chewinga just following you now, all in single file.
It's like holding onto my tail like kindergarten students or my hair.
Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Like they're just following beside, but they're all following in like celebration. Some are doing cartwheels, some are jumping, some are excitedly running around in circles, but getting back in that line. And you keep walking towards this house, and it's a small farmhouse with a thatched roof, a fence that goes around the perimeter, and the windows are black. There's no light on inside.
I'm going in there.
As you go to step towards the front door, the chewinga turns around and like puts his hands up and like tells you stop.
I stop.
Okay.
Like, whoa, no.
And it goes. It kind of, you see a bunch of the chewinga now in line going around the side of the house.
I'm going to follow them around the house.
Now you're following them, and they're all walking towards a crop, a recently harvested crop. You see still a few vegetables in there, and the 12 of the chewinga, one of them, the one that was in your hand, jumps off and lands into the dirt, and they form a circle around one carrot that is currently still in the ground. You just see the I don't know, what is it, fronds, the fucking the green part of the carrot sticking out of the ground.
Leaves.
The leaves, that would be it. Yeah.
I'm going to grab the leaves of the carrot and like look at them and be like, this?
All of them start cheering. Like, you can't hear them, but they're just jumping up and down. And as you put your hands around the leaf of the carrot,
I'm gonna pull the carrot out.
you pull the carrot out, and dirt goes flying everywhere. The chewinga all dodge these dirt balls, and as you pull out the carrot, you see what everyone's been talking about. There's little geode formations on this carrot.
I'm gonna like hold it out to them and be like, what do you want me to do with this?
And it shows them all. It shows them trying to like break, like make like motions like you're snapping it in half. Some are stomping on the ground. Some are like just putting their fist to their hand, and they're just all making motions of destruction, let's say.
Is there a way that I can do that without touching it?
No.
Dang it.
You did see a fire as you were walking, one of the campfires that was still going by the Comodon tent.
Okay, I'm going to like motion towards the fire and be like, is that okay?
Immediately you see cartwheels and once again the cheering.
Okay, I'm gonna take it to the fire.
Okay. You walk over to the fire. It seems, it's pretty much the dead of night. The fire is more so in between the little drink shack that you all were partying at and the Commodon tents. And once again, that line's following you, and they all circle around the fire. And you throw the carrot in, and you hear the sizzling and crackling of geodes breaking, and the Chewinga are jumping, doing cartwheels, and then they just disappear.
I'm guessing that was that carrot. Gone. Where'd you guys go? Didn't tell me any.
You're just sitting out there by yourself now.
Just talking to the air, the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to my group now.
Okay. After some time of everyone sitting having a discussion, Waawaatesi comes back in just as Perry just is shaking his head and agreeing with everyone talking. The door swings
So
open.
I says you can take the horse to water, but you can't make it fish. Nothing?
Jesus. No.
Borok side.
Just Borok sigh. Not even a real sigh.
Awkward.
Oh, Waawaatesi, just to mention, there were more carrots in this crop. Some of them were harvested, but they were just circling around one.
Okay. Bow.
Yeah.
There was crystals out there. The Chewinga. The Chewinga had me get rid of a carrot that had crystals on it.
Oh, really? How did they want you to get rid of it?
Into the fire?
Ah. They're telling you something. They're telling you something. They're telling us something. We gotta burn them. We gotta burn that cart. Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Sounds like a job for Perry Longboffin.
It does.
There was other food in the field, but they didn't go after any of the other ones. Just the one carrot.
I think, if I'm correct, they were. I think what they were trying to do was tell you that the crystals need to be destroyed. If we can get all of them, that's a good start. Maybe. But I think they needed to tell you that you need to destroy it.
Does this mean I'm not going to get to sleep tonight?
If you guys continue, you will take a point of exhaustion, by the way. You've been out for some time.
I'm definitely, we're going to sleep, but that's the situation.
Okay. Night.
Grjorn gets up and moves over to like a bedroll. Like night, just goes over there.
Don't forget, I've been drinking and performing tonight. I'm exhausted.
So I am going to go back. Bo, should I go check field for more crystals?
I would, take a look and pick out a few different ones. Don't take too long. Come back here. We're gonna rest, and then first thing in the morning, we go talk to that your Commandant guy, or Grjorn will. We'll stay back, and we'll see how far out he is. If they aren't willing to play along, though, we need to just go burn that fucking thing.
Okay.
But we get to nap first.
What'd you say, Perry?
We get to nap first, right?
Grjorn's out. Who else is gonna bed down while Waawaatesi goes and does her thing?
Do you think that's okay?
Yeah,
I can
because
see.
I don't need a full.
She doesn't need to sleep as long as we do.
8 hours. She gets 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well, the rest of the group down, Waawaatesi, it's just you. You're heading back out to that crop that the Chewinga led you to? Okay.
Yes, and I'm gonna check, like, sporadically different foods in the field.
Yeah, sure. Roll investigation, please.
Seven.
Oof. Okay. You make your way back over, and maybe it's the fact that you really haven't gotten a lot of rest recently. You're not seeing a lot. You are seeing a few more carrots. There's some stalks of corn. There's a shovel kind of stuck into the ground a bit. Yeah.
Find one.
Well, you see a bunch of stuff.
Oh, okay.
It's just, yeah, what I just mentioned.
Can I go like pull up some of the stuff?
Yeah, sure. Can you roll a stealth check, please?
That is a 15.
15. All right. You start making your way over to the carrots. And as you go to start pulling up a carrot, you hear like a creak outside and from the house behind you. And you hear like and you see a little candlelight go on in the house.
I am going to pass without a trace.
Smart.
Okay, cool. You pull up a carrot and crystals.
Okay. I'm going to keep checking for.
Okay. You pull up another carrot, crystals. You go to the shovel to try and dig something up. There's crystals on the end of that. There's crystal flecks starting to get stuck on that shovel. Just as you're about to get to the corn stalks and some of the other vegetables that are there, the back door of this house swings open and the candle starts to come outside.
I am going to stop and just try to.
Okay, roll another stealth check. You have your pass without a trace. Remember to add that in.
Need a plus 10.
A plus 10?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Additional 10 to whatever to your stealth roll.
Nice roll. 27.
What was it? Oh, 27. Thank you. I didn't hear you there. So you kind of managed to hide between the corn stalks, and you see a tanned elf come outside. Short cut hair, dark, kind of like in bed clothes, and he goes, "What the hell?" You recognize this as the person that you stole the spoon from, by the way.
Wow, tying it all in.
And you hear him go, "What the? Serene, someone's been digging up the crops." And all you hear is, instead of a grown woman's voice, you hear a, "Wait, what's that? What was that, Dad? What's digging up the crops? It's the middle of the night." And the movement starts to happen in the house.
Oh, shiz. I don't know what to do, guys. I will. I don't know. I don't want them to find me, especially because I stole this dude's spoon.
So navigate your way back to us.
Take your time, but keep in mind, as you're thinking, like this person is starting to slowly make his way into the crops. Now you see a little pigtailed elf girl standing outside in her bedclothes, looking out at her father, going, "What are you doing? Why are you even out there right now, Dad?" And you're currently just hiding behind the corn stalks.
I am going to wild shape into a bunny.
Oh, that could go bad.
You immediately just the branches, the corn stalks that are around you, immediately go back into its shape. So there's some rustling and shaking of corn stalks, and you hear this like the footsteps of on gravel or on dirt just come over, and the face of the person you stole the spoon from, the elf, parts the corn stalks, and he's like, oh, what the hell, there's another rabbit in here. Arissa, get the shovel, come over here.
I'm gonna run.
No.
You're gonna run?
Yeah, I'm gonna run.
Okay, roll stealth.
Don't get slapped.
15.
15. All right. As this elf is turning around, yelling,
Please be enough.
yelling to his daughter to take to get the shovel, you dart out of there, and you just get out of there. And all you hear as you're running back to Erlin's house is, what the hell? Okay, Arissa, get the lantern. I gotta look for this thing. And you make it back to Erlin's house, safe and sound.
She's doing like the
Goodness.
old school raise the roof here. We were kind of hoping
And,
for
like-
hoping for Rat Part 2.
And like
Whoa.
the little bunny arms just like raised on the roof when I get in the door.
You look really hoppy.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
So I'm going to change back. And I'm going to go over and like start shaking Bo awake.
Bo, you're awoken from your sleep by this frantic Waawaatesi, who still is in the middle of changing back, and her face still has the bunny nose and whiskers, and it finally just pops back.
I'm gonna roll to see if I would punch her or not.
Jesus.
Would I be that aware? Like if somebody wakes me up from my sleep.
You know what? We're gonna do this differently. You need to roll a dexterity saving throw, and the lower number, the better it is for Waawaatesi.
All right.
Come on, that one.
Yeah, come on, that one. That was a nat one.
Come on.
Legit, I'm fucking serious.
You know what? We're gonna call that a crit. Oh, crit!
That is a crit in this set. Because when getting shaken to be woken up, he swings his arm and it just like goes wide and doesn't hit Waawaatesi. You're now effectively woken up and scared.
Oh, Bart, wait, drink.
It's in the chat.
Yeah,
it was so it ended up being an 8 if it's a saving throw, but yeah, still, it's a nat one.
nah, it's a nat one for this situation.
Yeah, perfect.
Bo, wake up!
What the fuck? What's going on?
The whole field is crystals. We got to do something.
Fuck. We gotta burn it. We gotta burn them all.
We got to be careful. They almost caught me.
I don't think that's who's they. That's first question. Who's they?
The people that live there. The little girl that they were talking about. I think it's the little girl.
She caught herself. Farmers.
The farmers.
The ones with the nice silverware.
Wow.
All right, so.
That was so
All right, that was so fucking weird. So why don't we go talk to them?
Clip it.
If they kind of know what's going on, right? Like let's see if they'll be okay with this. They're not going to be okay with this at all, but fuck, this is bigger than we thought. We need to sleep, and then we will figure this out tomorrow in the morning. Fuck.
And with that, everyone beds down. Let's take a break.
Yes, that makes a lot of sense. It's a good time to take a break.
Yeah.
Before we get out of here, we got to give a big shout out to Waawaatesi Snort Giggles and Ethan TRM Sub and Rowdy Rogue in the chat, keeping it going along as we go.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Anybody got anything to say before we go?
I got to make a quick phone call, but if you got questions about the campaign, Azlos, as per usual, I'll answer them in the chat. That's it for me.
Everybody go get their popcorn. What up, Vic Straws? Go ahead, Ty.
So, if you have, sorry, I can't get out of the character. For Jesus Christ, I can't even fucking talk. If you have childhood books that are your favorite that you would like me to read for you or your children, I will be doing some YouTube videos and more content for us in the Borok voice, doing children's books or, talking out children's books, reading children's books. God damn it, Tyler, you can't speak. So put them in the chat, let me know, and I'll see if I can wrangle them or
list
get
your
them in,
favorite
and we'll go from
children's
there.
book
List
in
your
the chat.
favorite.
Go the fuck to sleep. I want to hear "Go the fuck to sleep" by Borok and Borok Teddy by.
Oh my god, yeah, that would be fucking perfect.
All right, guys, we'll be back in about 5-10 minutes. Thanks for hanging out.
Leave your
Bye.
questions. I'll be back.
What's up, my derps? Welcome back to the DD&D show, episode 15. Peter, without ado, take it away.
After the events of last night, the group wakens fresh and anew in Erlin's house. Minus Erlin, of course. Erlin still has not come back. You wake up. It's probably around 8 a.m. In the day, and you can hear the town starting to come to life outside. You hear some carts moving around, some people talking. The day's yours. What are you doing?
All right, Grjorn.
Hey.
Do you think you have some sort of an all right relationship with this Dragonborn guy?
I have no relationship, but I'm interested in cultivating one, or at least maybe probing to see what the attitude is,
All right, well, I think you should take Perry and go give that a shot.
Aye.
Waawaatesi, you're with me. Honestly, I don't really know what we're gonna do yet. I'm not gonna lie. Let's go talk to that farmer and that little girl. Oh wait, no, Perry. Who was the one that worked with that little girl?
The one that worked with the little girl?
Detective or whatever you were talking about.
Her daddy was. I would remember this.
A farmer.
You didn't know. He was wondering who worked with her. And you did, right?
Who worked with her? Yeah, you did, right?
Oh, yeah, I did. Yes.
Waawaatesi, you're out. Perry, you're in with me. Waawaatesi, you.
Oh shit. Okay.
You're gonna go with Grjorn. Make sure you cover up all Bloodhand insignia that you might have on you. Please don't do anything stupid.
I could probably make a little costume for you if you're interested.
That might be a good idea.
Should I make? I mean, they already know who we are, Bo. That's what you said.
Well, they know that. I mean, they don't have any pictures of us, right? We didn't see any of that. I'm fairly well known as a leader in the Bloodhands. She might not be. If you disguise her, she's probably gonna be a little better too. So,
I too am fairly well known.
Yeah, but you're not a Bloodhand. I mean, you are technically now.
I just meant as an incredible musician.
Does that mean?
Right.
Does that mean I'm a blood hand too?
Nobody we have met has known you,
Well, that's
So far.
because we're not close to my home.
so you're not known worldwide.
Well, my world is where I'm from, the island of.
The island of
Big
Shut Your Dang Mouth.
Oh my goodness, I don't know why I travel with you.
I'm better looking than you.
Yeah, that's true. I'm pretty for a dwarf, though. Look at my beard.
Pretty hairy.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? Our women are hairy too.
All right. You two just try not to get in too much trouble. Perry, you're with me. We're gonna try and convince this farmer to burn all of his money up.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll just let you use your passive and sweet nature to convince them of so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
You know.
Sure thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to see this farm thing happen first.
Okay, so all of you step out of.
Let me take a look at my spells here since we slept before I take a long rest. Go ahead. Yeah.
As you all step out of Erlin's house, you close the door and promptly step out onto his covered in porch there. You see Grjorn and Waawaatesi. You see the guards kind of sitting around a campfire, sitting on some bedrolls, getting some food in them. Grjorn, Perry, you see the house is actually just directly across from Erlin's house. You can see a bunch of people, a man and a woman, and you see Arissa, the girl that you worked with before, out in the back, kind of around the corner of their house there. The town's fully alive. You see a bunch of merchants loading up things. Joanne's helping someone put something into their carts. All right. Borok, Borok and Perry, you want to go first?
Sure.
Okay.
Yo.
Perry, you're familiar with the little girl, and you're quite small yourself. I think the farmer might be a little more at ease if you introduce yourself first, since, I might look like a pedophile. I can't hear you. I don't know what you're saying.
Well, I'm not sure what that is, but okay, we'll just move on. Hey, Arissa. Hello.
So as you guys are walking by, you kind of see them working in their crops are in their backyard at the back of their house. So you kind of go around the side of the house, and Perry introduces them, and Arissa, who's holding like a bucket, turns around and goes, and she smiles, and her toothless smile, some of her two front teeth are missing, and goes, "No way, Perry, you came back. Are you looking to do some more work? Who's that behind you?"
Oh, this is my good friend Borok. He looks scary, but he's very soft-spoken.
You see the dark-haired female elf stand up and goes, "Okay, Arissa, come here. We don't talk to strangers." Mom, they're not strangers. I worked with Perry last night. I took him. Him and I looked at it and investigated. We went into a place that was secret, and then the dad kind of perks up and goes,
That sounds pretty creepy to me.
Yeah, as a parent,
sorry,
that's not okay.
What were you doing with my daughter?
In the secret.
Well, she took me around back to the shed area and showed me the teleportation circle that was left behind there. Yeah.
Roll persuasion.
This is Borok's real face right here.
Okay, persuasion. My first roll of the day. Don't fuck with Chow. Okay. 17.
Not bad.
Okay, not bad. The elf male turns around and goes, "Arissa, were you pretending to be a detective again?" And Arissa looks up. She goes, "Dad, I am a detective. What don't you understand about this?" And then the elf looks up at you and says, "Okay, my apologies here. I just kind of get a little nervous. My wife and I get a little nervous. Sorry, this is my wife, Serene.
Hello.
I'm Talfor.
Serena has a lisp too.
I'm sorry that that our daughter made you kind of go on these little detective missions. She has an imagination about her.
Well, sir,
but,
if I must go ahead, sir.
Oh no. I was just saying, what brings you to my my backyard today?
Well, see, your detective daughter here actually was stumbling upon something that was very good to investigate. And yes, she actually is onto something here. There's some really bad things going on in the world around you. You may have noticed recently that your crops have sort of a pinkish purplish hue to them and perhaps crystallization.
He takes his spade and sticks it in the ground and kind of leans on it and wipes the sweat from his brow and goes, now, how would you know about that?
Well, we have actually run into this crystallized, we call it an infection, in the surrounding area here. And so it's actually quite dangerous. In fact, you shouldn't be handling it with your bare hands.
Kind of like grubs?
Did you say grubs?
Is it kind of like grubs?
No, it's much worse than that. You see, it spreads and it infects people and it makes them really angry and mean.
And he kind of looks over to his wife and says, makes him angry and mean. You believe in this? And then Serene kind of looks up and goes, well, sweetie, and then she kind of points to the bucket that Arissa's holding, and she's like, you don't think that's a little weird, what we saw? And Half-Orc kind of straightens up and says, that's just a bad harvest. It's fine. It's all right. It's not going to be an issue.
Sir, have you been eating these vegetables?
Oh, no. We don't eat off of our own supply. We sell this mostly. We have our own special, we just kind of help within the town, and we buy some from some other farmers, and some other farmers or merchants buy it from us, you know. We just actually had someone buy some of this yesterday. It doesn't look that bad. It's fine. It'll be okay.
Question for you. Do the person who bought it from you, were they a silver dragonborn perhaps?
Yeah. Grjorn. Yeah, Grjorn. He comes by all the time.
Okay. Question for you. Where does Grjorn, where's his home, or where would he take, or they take those crops? It's very important we find out. This isn't just a poor harvest, sir. This is quite dangerous, dark, wild magic that we're dealing with here. I don't mean to alarm you, but it's quite serious.
His brow begins to furrow a bit, and he goes, and he immediately Serene comes in and says, well, we have the books. Let me go get them. I tally it up. I mean, Half-Orc doesn't do it. I do it. Half-Orc's terrible at this stuff. Let me go get the books. I'll get the, and she kind of runs into the house, and it's kind of this awkward silence that gets broken between Arissa, and she immediately looks at Borok and goes rather loudly, hey, are you a part of the Blood Hands? You look like you're part of the Blood Hands with what you're wearing.
We should, we'll be quiet about that.
Why? Like, this is fine. You got, I like them. They're cool.
Yeah. Well, we can talk about that inside sometime. But for right now, I have a couple questions for your dad and your mom.
And Half-Orc looks over at Arissa and says, okay, get out of here. All right? Like, just go detect something. Go find that robed guy again. And she's like, okay, Dad, and just drops the bucket and then runs off. A few moments later, Serene comes out with these books, and she goes, well, we don't really know exactly where Grjorn is from, but he's a merchant that usually brings stuff to Talrand every now and then. He buys our vegetables to go sell them in Talrand.
How many days drive is that from here again?
Well, I mean, I don't know too much about this, but from what I hear from O'Here, you know, the mayor of the town, they usually have a writ of transport, and that's something that allows them to use I think like a magical means of transportation. I don't know. I know that Talrand's way at the bottom of Vermain, and he makes trips here pretty frequently. It would be a month's worth of travel just to get down there. Months, not even, maybe even 6 months. But I know that there's a way that they can get there faster. I'm sorry, that's all the information I have.
All right, on to the next business. How much money are you going to make from these crops over here?
Talfor, what do we have left? And Talfor kind of looks over and goes, well, okay, so we had another one of the Dragonborn coming in to buy the next crop, and he usually buys this for about, looking around, and he goes, so easily 50 gold.
Yeah. Whole crop.
Whole crop.
And this Dragonborn, are they a part of the Empire?
Well, yeah, every Dragonborn around here is a part of the dynasty. I mean, hell, I don't even know if I'm a part of the dynasty. They probably think I am, just because I supply them with things, you know?
Do you have any of the other source to make money from? Anything?
Nope.
Sir, what I'm gonna ask you is a lot, and I'm gonna be real honest with you. You're not gonna like it. We need to burn all this crop, like now.
Immediately, his face just drops from like this pleasantry smile to just stone face, and he says, "I'm sorry, what?"
All that crystallized stuff there is completely infectious, contagious. It will take over your mind and the mind of anyone that comes in contact with it. I'll pull out. Perry, do you have that dagger? Do I have the dagger? Who's got the dagger?
No,
Perry
I think
does.
it's in the bag of. Oh, I do. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh yeah, he does it because he was studying it last. Yeah, you're right.
We found this a long time ago. There was a small geode stuck to it. Now, look at it now.
It's been a few days, and you take the blanket out, and the blanket feels stiffer than like the triple wrap blanket. And then as you unfurl it, it's almost like a sheet of crystal is just covered in purples and pinks, and the dagger is now permanently a part of the blanket. Roll persuasion with advantage, Borok.
Okay. Natural 18 plus 1, so 19.
Immediately, Serene kind of like puts her hand up to gasp and goes, okay, Talfor, we should listen to them. That doesn't look right, does it, Talfor? And Talfor's kind of standing there like, he has a little bit of a goatee, and he's just putting his fingers through it and goes, I can't, sir, I can't just burn my livelihood. I have a family to
Rock,
feed.
I have a plan. Rock, I have a plan. Quick. Come here.
What?
1 second, sir. I might have a plan that would interest you.
People will die. Just so you know, people will die and turn into crystal zombies. I'll be back, but I need you to like really think about this. Like it will literally take over your body of everybody here. Okay, all right.
Are Grjorn
give
and
me a
I
second.
still watching this happening?
No, we
No,
were never there at
Grjorn-
all.
No, we
You're
were
not
on.
there.
We're across the street. Like,
Well, simultaneously, both of you have taken off. One to go to the
doing
Komodon
whatever
guard. So we'll retroactively go back to you guys, but you're not seeing this, unfortunately.
well, I just thought because Grjorn said that he wanted to see what happened with the thing first, so I wasn't
think that
sure
was
if we were
Greg saying that.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that was great. That was not Grjorn. I wanted
Okay.
to.
Oh, okay. All
So
right.
I'm gonna.
Perry.
Okay, so I'm gonna whisper. Okay, Borok, I have a plan. Hear me out.
Okay.
Why? This could be helpful. Why don't we let this farmer collect this crop, okay? He can then sell it to the Dragonborn, so he gets money, and then we can burn that Dragonborn's crop because it's just a part of the Komodan dynasty, and they were mean to me once, so now we're just going to destroy their entire livelihood. So, right? That way the farmer
That's
gets paid.
actually a really great plan, Perry.
He'll destroy crop, and we can find out
He
where
gets
they
the money.
transport it to, and we find out where they can transport it to, so that we have basically an origin and a destination.
You see a small tear just trickle down Borok's eye.
Just one single tear.
This is why
Harry,
this is
I am-
why he was the leader that one time.
I'm so
Perry, I'm so proud of you. I'm just so proud of you, man.
Pretty
All right.
cool.
I've never
Reminds me
had
of
a
that
ma-
video
I've
of
never
my
had a
uncle.
male. I've never had a male role model said they were proud of me before. Oh my goodness.
I'll just ruffle his head a little bit and go, I fucking love it. I'll turn around and go, and I'll walk up to the farmer and I'll say, how close are you with these fellows for the Komodan dynasty?
Well, you know, I do deals with them. I make money from them. So, I mean, I'd like to keep business. I'd like to keep, you know, pretty nice with them. I want to make some money every now and then to support my family.
That makes sense. All I need to know is if, say, you pick your harvest and it is burnt up a few miles down the road, if you're going to be overly upset since you have your money.
He kind of looks over at his wife. His wife looks up at him. And he goes, well, whatever happens on the Bosram path stays on the Bosram path. I don't know if some of those people even make it out alive. So
Love it.
I'm
Love
just going to
you.
turn
All
my
right.
shoulder to it.
Okay, now before we leave, when did you say these people were coming along?
I'll be here in the next few hours.
Oh, fucking perfect. When you're picking this harvest, all of it,
Yeah.
wear gloves, cover yourselves completely, and do not get any of this shit on you. All right?
Ooh.
Keep your daughter out of here and away from it.
I can help with mage hand. I can help with mage hand too. It could be much safer that way.
I mean, if you guys want to stay around and help me pick this stuff, I'd be more than happy to.
We can probably do that. Do you think the other cart is still in town, or do you think they've left?
Oh, Dajir?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, he left yesterday. He'll be on the Bosram path now. He's probably made it to the dragon trading post. So, there's a chance that he might have stayed there the night, and he'll be leaving to go take it to Talrand. He had a writ of transport, I know that, so he'll be going there pretty quick. Why?
All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to find 2 people in town to come and help you with this crop and get it done as soon as possible. I will pay them. We're going to get on the road to this spot you're talking about and try and cut off the first transport. The second transport we will run into on the way back and take care of it the way we need to. Like I said, be careful. Do not let this shit touch you or get anywhere near you. All right?
Understood. If you can, like, I hate to be picky, but don't give me Tag and Larry, because they're the worst people in this town to get stuff done. If you see them, you'll see Tag. He's kind of got a hunchback. He's a little bit noticeable, and Larry's always beside him. Don't give me those guys, because if you give me those guys, I'm gonna lose it. Okay, I'll feed them these crystals myself.
Egg and Larry. All right. Okay, that's fine. Sure. Thank you. And I guess I'll walk
Anytime,
away.
I'll help them with my mage hand to help accelerate things.
Good call, Perry. Thank you.
Okay.
Perry, you whip together your neon, I forget, neon yellow mage hand, and the hands just start scooping out carrots and scooping out corn and all that, and you as Borok, you start to walk into the town to look for someone to help. It doesn't take too long. You look for the identifiers of the people they don't want, and you find 2 able-bodied workers, pretty much just chilling. You approach them. We're kind of leaning up against the drinking shack there.
You 2 want to make some money today?
It depends. How much money you looking?
I'll pay you a gold each right now to just go work for a couple hours and help pick that crop for that farm over there.
Yeah, I think we could do that. All right, let's go.
Before you go,
Yeah.
wear gloves.
Right. Right. All right, let's go. And 2 of them take off and go towards Perry. And Perry, you've done a little bit you've almost like cleared one whole row of carrots just with almost using the mage hand as like a tractor or as a plow, and you're just plowing it up and putting it into these crates. And these 2 able-bodied men come behind you, and they're like, right, so we're supposed to be doing some work today? Sir?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. You just need to have some gloves and then help take all this crops and put them in the crate. Art. Heath.
Right. And they see them start taking cloth, and they're wrapping cloth around their hands, and they're like, "Yes, some guy here. He told me to put some wraps on my hands so not to touch this stuff." And they quickly look over and they see Talfor and Serene, like even with like they're wearing masks, they're wearing gloves, and they're like picking up these things and putting them into the boxes, and they're like, "What?" One of them looks over, he's like, "What type of shit's going on here?"
The crop
Bad
is
pesticides.
bad crops. We got to get rid of it.
Borok, are you there with them?
No, I'm not.
Okay. One of them looks over at you, and it's this bald-headed guy with a scar down the side of his face, and he goes, so the Half-Orc guy, he mentioned payment. He said 1 gold each from you.
Oh, for me?
I gave it to him.
Oh, they know. He knows.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh, from
Sorry,
me?
man. Yeah.
Yeah, from you.
Oh, okay, Borok. That's fine. Okay, I will give it to you after you're done. How about that?
That's fair enough.
All right.
Okay. They kind of walk over, and Talfor's like, "Oh, all right, guys, come on over here. Yeah, don't." Oh, see, I see you already wrapped up. That's good. And Perry, are you gonna stay and help, or are you gonna go with Bo?
I'm gonna continue casting Mage Hand every minute until Bo comes back.
All right. Now let's jump over to Waawaatesi and Grjorn. All right. Waawaatesi, Grjorn. You make your way over just as the party, just as Perry and Borok leave. You make your way over to the tents with the Komodan just sitting out there. You see, once again, you remember there's kind of a fancier armored female green dragonborn. You can see there's 2 male dragonborns, one in red in kind of leathers, and one green also wearing leathers. As you get closer, they kind of look up and they see you and Waawaatesi coming.
Hi, good day, Commandant Dynasty. My name is Grjorn Smashstone, and I would like to parlay. And I'm going to look, I believe it was a woman, straight in the face and say, I would like to parlay with Arbin Shankar, if that would be possible at all.
Name is Arbin Shakar.
Ardman Shakar. Apologies, I am not from here, and things fall off the tongue a little bit more heavy than it should.
It is fine. I want to apologize. Common know best.
Aye, that's quite all right. I will try my best to speak as slowly as possible.
Appreciate.
Aye.
Who is this behind? And she points directly at Waawaatesi.
This is my companion, my fellow adventurer. She is also my guard, and she takes care of me as I travel the world, being a bard and learning of different cultures and music. As a matter of fact, I have actually run into your people earlier in a town called Armazal, if you know of it.
Yes, Armazal, Port Town.
Aye, that's where we came into, and we have been adventuring since and traveling the world. And I thought that I would come and speak to you here because you look like world travelers yourself, and we were curious about your being here in Post Malone. Most importantly, we have uncovered an issue that seems to be happening in the world. I am not just a lowly bard, I am also a bit of a healthy magic user, if we say, and I have noticed these pink geodes of sorts that are taking over people, and noticed this coming across the whole journey that I've been on. I don't know if you know anything about it, and I thought maybe your resources are wider than our own, and we are a little nervous, and I thought I'd pick your brain a little bit.
You see one of the Dragonborn that was sitting, the red Dragonborn, look up, and he says something to Shakar and Draconic, just almost in a question like, Torbadig. And then Shakar looks over and kind of snaps and says something in Draconic you don't understand. And she goes, apologies for Soldar Keith. He is new to military army.
Well, sorry, go ahead.
You speak of crystal, yes?
Aye, that's it. Yes.
I have no seen crystal.
Oh, well, you see, we were made aware of it by King Dogaran, the Frog King, who actually might have maybe captured me and for your people, and we did a thing for the Commodon Dynasty, and we took out a bunch of Wanti, and we went to Armazal, and I feel like you guys have been made aware of this impending issue in the wild here, so I don't really know what my point is anymore.
Our issue is of our own.
I'm going to push past Grjorn and go over to the.
Oh no, she's gonna try to touch their faces and stuff.
I'm gonna go over to the dude.
The red Dragonborn?
Yeah, the red dragonborn.
Or the green one. There's two men.
The other one that I saw before was red, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then I'm gonna go to the green one.
Okay.
And
Christmas.
It's Christmas. And I'm gonna go up and like run my hand down his arm and be like, I've never heard someone speak like that before.
I think it was the red one that spoke, though.
They both did. They spoke to each other.
The moment you sit down and try to run your hand on them, though, that Soldar gets up and immediately just puts his hand on his blade and starts like, and then Shakar, Arbin Shakar stands in the middle, like, what are you doing?
Whoa, 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 whoa! Hold on, she's new to people. I apologize for her, and on her behalf, she has not come in contact with many Dragonborn in her lifetime, and she's very young as wood elves go, as you must know. I think she's in her.
Why? Silence, dwarf. Why have she not seen Dragonborn?
She lives in she's one of those wood elves that lives in the woods. You know the kind? They're like, they trance around and they prance around with nothing on their feet and the flowers in between their toes and that kind of thing.
Arbin Shakar walks right past you, Grjorn, and looks almost Waawaatesi directly in the eye and is just looking her up and down and says, you dress odd. Where from again?
I'm from the Larissa Thicket.
Holdramian Kingdom? That's where it's from.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
Yes.
Strange.
What's strange?
What bring you here?
I didn't want to be alone anymore, so I started to go out on an adventure.
Roll persuasion with disadvantage.
11.
Her eyes begin to narrow a bit and she kind of like raises her snout. It's just silence. She says something in Draconic to the two Dragonborn that are now standing at guard. And there seems to be a little bit of ease, relaxing. And says, she looks back at you, Grjorn, and says, tell me, you see this blood hand?
Have I seen Bloodhand?
Yes.
I'm aware of them.
Yes, but have you seen?
Aye,
When?
plenty times. I've been traveling across the plains.
Shakar turns back and says something in Draconic to the Red Dragonborn. The Red Dragonborn nods and goes into the tent. Waawaatesi, you remember this tent as the tent where you took the documents from.
Oh shit.
The Dragmore comes out and looks a little bit more flustered and says something in Draconic to Shakar, and Shakar immediately turns around and questions it, and then gets a little frustrated. She says, anyways,
Can I? Okay, would I need to make an insight check on that to know what they're flustered about, or how do you want to do that?
insight check.
Okay. That's not great. Not 10.
And you can kind of just discern that, like, you can't find something. He was kind of giving like the motion, like, I can't find it. Okay, I can't find it. Right. Arbin Shakar turns around and says, anyways, dwarf, wood elf, I am busy. What can I do for you today? These crystals I've never heard before. This is something of not the dynasty's worry now.
That's what I want to insight check. That's what I came to have the conversation with. Find out if what they know or if they're going to hide their knowledge of the geodes.
Okay. Insight check.
That's a 13.
From what you understand, and and just the way Shakar is speaking to you, you can tell that she's being straightforward.
Okay.
And saying that why are you talking to me about these crystals right now?
All right. So then, with that understanding, I'm going to say to her, well, you are clearly of power within the Commandant dynasty. You are of military background, and we thought that it might prove fruitful to inform you and your dynasty once again that there is something going on in the land around your dynasty.
Who you speak to before?
Can you remind me? Stop it! Don't look like that. I could go through my notes.
You don't got no keen mind like Perry.
I do not have a keen mind like Perry, but I have notes, and I will friggin' we'll pause this stream right now, and I will find it.
So, the person you spoke to, I'll throw you a bone right now.
Zul'Aldesh. No.
Oh, you're close. You're close.
I'm going through session to session here. Damn, I don't even remember.
This is why you keep notes on you, folks.
That's what computers
Viceroy Karth.
That's what I said.
No, you didn't.
Yes, Viceroy Karth.
No, you didn't.
What was the red dragonborn that we were with? That was our translator. I don't even remember her name.
So you were so there was Zul'Aldesh, who is like a higher up in the military council, and then there's Viceroy Karth, who you spoke about. But you only really spoke about the Waawaatesi that were attacking.
Aye.
So there wasn't too much talk about a crystal at this time.
That's true. We didn't know we didn't meet the crystals until we met the hog. We spoke to the Viceroy in Armazal, and we actually informed your people of the impending attack from the Waawaatesi. And then we went out and murdered a lot of Waawaatesi. In the name of the Commandant dynasty, we should have some level of fame and recognition.
Roll deception, because you did not do that.
We killed the Waawaatesi for them, didn't we?
No, because when they asked you to defend the town, you said nope, and you guys left without money.
Oh, because they were dicks to us. Right.
Yes, they said you should be doing it for the honor of the dynasty, and you guys were like, nope, I'm out.
Yeah, right. It was a 21.
All right, so Arbin Shakar kind of is now listening to you and goes, Viceroy Karth, you spoke to.
That's the one.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I do not know what would worry Viceroy Karth so much with the Waawaatesi, but out here, we look for Bloodhand.
Why? The Bloodhand? Aren't they just a nomadic tribe that travel the plains?
This is none of your business. This is the work of the dynasty.
I'm going to touch side of my head, my shaved head, and touch the tattoos along the side here. Kind of rub them back and forth. And I'm going to say, yes, but aren't we all friends here? I would suggest that we come to a common and easygoing arrangement where you might inform me of your plans and cast suggestion.
What's the save on that?
It's a wisdom save, 15. Jedi mind tricks be like.
It's actually she rolled a 16.
Oh no! Okay, but I don't think there's anything in here that says that she would be mad at me after the fact.
No, that's if it went through and then after the fact it would wear off. She looks at you and goes, I don't have time for your musings, dwarf.
It's fair. I am also just a lowly bard.
Now, if you have information about the Bloodhands and their movements, you please let me know. That goes for you, elf.
I mean, as far as I know, they're in the plains somewhere. You have yourself a wonderful day, and thank you very much for your time.
Yes, yes.
Yes, and if you see any pink geodes, trust me, don't touch them.
Go in service of the dynasty, and they salute to you.
And also with you. And I bow and walk away.
As Waawaatesi,
As I'm walking away, I'm also like, I'm putting my arm on Waawaatesi and walking her backwards.
No.
Yes.
Like,
As you're walking,
Can I touch your hair?
Arvin Shakar like is just staring you down a bit now. As you're getting pulled away. Borok, as you had just finished getting those two workers, you see Grjorn and Waawaatesi coming towards you.
Please tell me you two have good news.
Well, it's not great news. I thought that I might get more out of them, but it sounds like they're after the Bloodhands. And they're very suspicious of us. So we might give them a wide berth while we're here in Post Malone.
It's just the two of them here right now, isn't it?
About 3 or 4, maybe 6 total.
I don't want to cause anything out here yet.
I don't think we want to start a war with the Commandant.
We have our own work to do. All right, so Perry and I have talked to the farmers. I'll give them like they get the full download. I give them the full download for time's sake.
Yep.
Yeah, and so we need to get on the road now and try and catch the first wagon. I assume the wagon's probably moving slower than we can move.
Wait, so we're heading after that wagon with the geodes. Oh, I have to
Yes.
say, the Arlen Shakar there, she didn't know about the geodes, like at all. No clue.
Yeah, I didn't think she would.
They're just out here for the Bloodhand.
Yeah, no, but they took that that load. If that load gets to, as much as I fucking hate the dynasty, if those loads get to the town, and we're gonna have much more fucking problems on our hands with these geodes than we do now.
Yeah,
If those hit the town, it's just gonna fucking spread.
I hate to say it, Brock, but I don't think you're seeing the clear picture here. What matters
that?
more to you, the townspeople or your people?
Oh, my people, obviously, but
So,
I can't. No,
if the
man, I
geodes
can't.
make it to the town and weaken people in the town, the Commandant dynasty gonna be too busy dealing with that to be worried about the Bloodhand. And I ain't the kind of person who wants to sacrifice a goat for the sheep, if you know what I mean. But I don't know if you're thinking about the whole picture here. I know you're being a good person, and I'm just trying to be honest. Because none of that shit's going to make it to Navigua. Because we're an island, right? And so there's like a volcano and everything, and you can't get on there just free willy-nilly, you know?
I don't think you're looking at the big picture. I get what you're saying, and trust me, the thought has crossed my mind that might take care of the Commandant dynasty, and they'll get off our ass. But what's going to happen in the meantime is every traveler, every sailor, every person in that large town traveling anywhere else with any one of those vegetables is going to spread this to all corners of the fucking world, and no one's going to be safe from it. Now,
What is it,
I don't
our
want it
job
on
to
my
contain
card.
it? Come on, Barack.
Who else is it going to be?
The Commandant dynasty. They got the resources. We got to think about this clearly. That Commandant dynasty don't give us no push, no pull, no neither. Why do I sound like I'm talking like you, Barack? Good.
I know for some reason I think you've been hanging around me long.
I don't know.
You know.
I've been around this bloodhead too long. You see, I'm picking it all up.
Yeah, now you're speaking like me.
Well, What I will
Well,
say,
now
what I will
now I don't
say
know.
is, you got to think about this whole picture.
Man, I don't know if I can have that on my conscience.
I'm with you.
That's a lot. It's a lot. Fuck.
Maybe we sleep.
Well, Tessie, what do you think? We don't have the time to sleep on it.
Just slept.
I like.
We just it's 10 o'clock in the morning. Oh, Tessie, what do you think? This is a group effort.
I don't think that we should be risking the town or any people or anything for these crystals are we have to stop them. We have to stop the crystals.
But where's the reward in it?
The reward is
The
this
reward
living.
is that our
A lot of people not dying.
So we're supposed to go and sacrifice ourselves when this dynasty of Dragonborns wants you dead anyway. Tell me, where's the reward in that?
the reward is that we don't have to worry about these freaking crazy crystal things coming after
We
us.
don't have to. We're in front of it. We know what
I
it
see
is.
it.
For now, we don't know how bad it is and how far they've reached. We don't know how
The
many.
way I see it is they still had their faculties when they were infested. Right? So if these people, or if the townspeople all get infected with this, that just means a lot more angry infected dragonborns to come on my doorstep and fuck with us. And they're going to be superpowered then.
Super
It's fucking
powered.
super soldiers.
I can take them. My thing is this. I appreciate what you're saying, and I think it's the right thing to do, but you're going to go fight a war for people that are going to fight you down after the war. You really have to think about what you're doing, because strategically, this will weaken them. And strategically, Bloodhand might just sit it back and wait it out and mind their P's and Q's until everyone gets infested. And then we go take them out. And I'm not from the Bloodhand tribe. I'm just saying, gotta think about the whole picture here.
Well, it sounds like you're against fighting the crystals because you think Navigua is going to be safe on your island. But
Well, they
what
will
about
be.
what about the crystal that Bo threw into the water? What if that reaches Navigua? What are you going to do now? That shit's going to float to the shore and come up on the sand.
That ain't gonna make it to the ocean. It's like you've never been around water.
Maybe
Not
Bo
gonna
wasn't
live
the
that one
only
down, never
idiot
mind.
that threw it in the water.
Well, then I have to fight
I'm
Bo.
standing right here.
I'm just saying.
Perry, what do you think?
I mean, I'm with you, Bo. I think it is our responsibility. I feel like we're the only ones that really know about this danger. And if we sit idly by, then, I mean, that could stretch all the way to Navigua if we don't do anything.
I don't think so. I appreciate the sentiment.
Just because your tribe has tons of money and is rich doesn't mean that the crystals will avoid you.
My point is
You
this.
can't pay the crystals off.
My point is this. We keep going and telling this Commandant dynasty of impending doom, and every time they fire back at us and tell us we're useless. How long do you keep supporting people that don't support you?
We're not supporting them. We are trying to right nature.
This is bigger than all that. We don't have much time. All we can do.
I agree with you. I think the right thing to do is to go and take care of it. But that's not going to be the end of the geodes. So, y'all are in trouble. Your people are in trouble. If this was Navigawa, I'm going to support Navigawa, and we are going to insulate.
I mean,
I think there's
my people.
I think there's a chance that this could make things worse for the Bloodhands. Truthfully, if that's a lot more angry and ornery Dragonborns that have no sense of moral self-righteousness or well-being or any patience, they're just gonna come and fuck with us. That's what I think. Once they're infested.
I'm on the same side as you, Waawaatesi. I'm just trying to make sure everyone's thinking about the whole picture. I am an old dwarf, and I have been around a long time. And you have to think about all aspects. I agree with you, Borok. It may cause more problems. But in the interim, you need to get more messages back to the Bloodhand to let them know to start arming their people.
They already know that. I sent them last night.
Well then, why didn't you say something?
I did.
All this long talk.
They already know. I think we need to get on the road to this next outpost. If that, there could be a chance that the cart's not even there anymore. The cart could already be in Armazal, where the fuck it was going. Our end. And if that's the case, then it's gonna be going your way, because at that point, it's
my way. What?
It's too far gone.
My way.
But if we can get there in time and burn it up, and then come back and burn this one on its way, that's what we got to do.
And there we go.
There we go. Grab our horses and let's get the fuck out of here.
We still have horses?
Okay.
Yep, you still have horses. You guys all have horses. As you guys are leaving,
right?
Yes. As you're leaving, Talfor just says, okay, I have everything all set up here. So just, it's going to be another silver dragonborn. It's always silver dragonborns doing. They're usually the ones that do all the merchant style work. I'm going to be putting an X on the crate. Okay, on the crates, and you know, I thank you. I'm going to be burning this area after we're done, but just please just make sure that nothing bad happens. Just good luck. The dragon trading post, sorry, is a few hours down the road. You can make it there pretty quick. I haven't been there, that's all I know. But good luck.
What you need to do is you need to get a hold of every farmer in this area and anywhere close by and tell them what is going on right now.
Absolutely.
Tell them they need to either burn their crop, get whatever it is, you burn it, get rid of it. All right.
Thankfully, I'm the only one that's really sells outward to other towns, but everyone else is kind of on their own here. I'll let them know.
All right, thank you. If someone does contract it, they need to be quarantined. They can't see anybody.
What do we do if someone?
Burn them.
What?
Burn them.
We don't have a cure. There's nothing yet.
What do you mean you don't have a cure?
There's no cure. We don't know what the fuck this is.
Put them in the fire.
Burn them.
Eventually, they will get taken over by the crystal, and they will become rabid.
Could it be?
And they will most likely. It's much better if no one catches it. But if they do, you're gonna have to put them down and burn their body. I'm sorry.
Puts his hand to his head and goes, "Oh my god, oh my god!" And Orissa is now around the farm. He's like, "Orissa, get out of there!" And he just, with the most intense look in his eyes, Orissa just goes, and then runs inside the house.
Come here, Orissa, come here.
For
For a quick second. Come here. I'll kneel down and I'll take out the little wooden bear that I had whittled a few nights earlier. So here you are. All right, I am a part of the Bloodhands. I want you to name this bear, and I want you to think of me in the group every time that you're playing with him. All right, make sure he's big and strong. You'll be all right. I'll stand back up.
She just walks inside the house.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the rest of you hastily grab your horses. Who's on what horse and where?
I have my own horse.
On my horse. I'm on my horse.
I guess I'm taking Barry.
Yay!
That's him.
That's me. Yeah.
Okay, so everyone gets their horses together and they make their way towards the boss room. Yeah, no, not this
It
time.
wouldn't be a show if we didn't say it.
It's true. You now begin to make your way towards the Bosram path. The Bosram path right now is just a modest little home, and modest little path, and the path itself weaves through a bunch of tall grass and goes off in towards the distance. You didn't get any indicators of what the Bosram path would look. What the dragon trading post would look like. But as you begin to go further and further down the road, about an hour, the Timravi Plains changes, and it becomes more of a dust bowl, and means there's more sand, more dried, cracked earth. And you notice as you keep going a little bit further down, another half hour down the road, it gets a little bit warmer. Even though it's supposed to be around the fall, it's still increasing in temperature. Off in the distance, though, Borok, as you're leading the pack, you see a building. And from the distance, you can't make out too much. But you see a large wooden octagonal building. And as you get closer, it's painted green with a carved wooden red dragon sitting at the peak of its second story. As you get closer, a red sign hangs outside, stating in multiple languages, you assume, the Dragon Trading Post. There's various carts and horses. They're hitched outside, and in the distance, you see a cart being led into a small shed under guard by two Komoran military.
All right, we're gonna have to do this fast.
Okay.
Veer off to the side. Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Mage Armor, just in case.
I'm gonna duck my horse. Is there an alleyway? Is there like something in behind the buildings? Do I see anything?
There it is, all open area. It's just pretty much the buildings that are there, and some carts. You can kind of hide behind a few carts if you need to.
Waawaatesi, do that
Fuck.
thing where they can't see me. Yeah, I think it's you tracing the pass.
Oh, past the trees. I mean, that's it. Make it. Oh,
We got there in the end.
All right.
You're an odd one. Did it?
Okay, we're gonna
Just
keep.
say that you cast fast with those trace, please.
Okay, but wait.
BRB.
Okay, we don't have time. We don't have
It's
time.
only-
We're
As you're talking,
riding. Waawaatesi, cast Fair Fire. Grjorn,
No, that's
get a
me.
torch ready. You and I, all right.
And I cast
get a
Fairy
torch.
Fire.
Waawaatesi, you get a torch ready. I got a torch ready. We're gonna drive by this bitch. And
as you're riding by your horses, you see the cart starting to get further into the shed. As your horses get around to get a more of a visual, you see this large stone base that the cart is going onto, and the glowing neon pink runes, and the two dragon Komodon soldiers begin to start closing the door. What are you doing?
I'm beelining my horse. I am casting fog cloud.
Okay.
Right there between them as they're trying to close the door inside, so that it's a fucking mess. So they don't know what the fuck's going on.
Can I cast Phantasmal Force? Wait, are they inside the building or outside the building?
They're the soldiers.
Yeah.
The soldiers are kind of closing these two big wooden doors on the outside, so they're like closing inward.
I'm going to cast Phantasmal Force and put like a monster in their brain, like at the doors to scare them away.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Yeah, of course. Roll. It's a wisdom saving throw, I'm assuming, right?
Hold on. I will tell you in a second. Where the hell does it say? Spell save DC. Investigation, intelligence.
Okay, intelligence. All right. So there's 2 guards, and it's a 15 save.
15, yeah.
Both. One got a natural 1 and one got a 5. Both fail.
So I'm just trying to scare
Immediately.
them, not psychically attack them.
Both of them just see in their mind this large beast with many tendrils, like dripping with blood from its mouth, just appear in front of them, and they both just let out a scream, and they both let go of the doors. The fog starts to take over the current area that you're in. The horses remain calm, and the cart now is fully on the stone teleportation circle.
How close are we?
You have about 15 feet to make it before this disappears.
I'm going to throw the torch that I had prepared.
Okay.
And can I? Would a torch work with Hunter's Mark on a cart? I don't know if the cart's gonna. Actually, I lied. I'm gonna bonus action cast Zephyr Strike that doubles my movement.
Okay.
Can I get there if I double my movement? And try and torch this thing.
You certainly can try.
Okay. And then I get an extra bit of force damage on it, on that attack.
Yep. Go ahead.
All right. So what am I doing? Am I just an attack roll?
So you're gonna do the phantasmal. You're doing phantasmal. Not phantasmal. The Zephyr
Strike.
Zephyr Strike.
Do you want me to post that?
No. I know what it is. I'm just thinking about how we can resolve this. So I want you to roll that attack, but essentially you're not trying to attack, you're trying to get there quick enough. I want you to roll a d20 and add your dex.
Okay. I am trying to technically attack as in torch. Even if it go, like, I want the fire to fucking take the wagon. Like, I want that wagon. I want the torch in the wagon. That's what I'm trying to.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Roll attack then. Roll attack.
I do have advantage on it because of Zephyr Strike.
Yep.
I have an idea.
Natural 19 and a natural 17.
Nice.
Okay.
So that would be, I don't know. Fuck, it's a lot. 20. You said add my dex?
No. Just add, it would be a normal attack roll. That's fine.
Oh, okay. Well, then it's 25.
Okay. And Perry, what was your idea quickly before we resolve this?
I see Mr. Borok sending that. I had an idea, but now I have a different idea. He wants to set it on fire. Are they within 150 feet of me?
Absolutely. But now so is Borok right by
Torch
the
me.
cart.
Fucking torch me. It's fine.
Is he within a 20-foot circle around?
Absolutely.
Torch me.
He's Zephyr Strike pretty much right into it.
Yeah.
So we'll resolve this once you have your idea.
Okay, so I'm gonna say before I had the idea before he resolved, so he probably would have been really super fast before I cast Fireball. So
Yes.
I'm casting Fireball, centering on that. Oh fuck, Borok! On
Fine.
the
It's fine.
okay, on the cart. So
The cart
that
has
is-
very low AC, by the way, guys. It's not an armored cart. It's just a normal merchant cart.
Yeah.
So all creatures within that 20-foot circle must make a DC 14 Dexterity saving throw,
Okay.
and I will roll my D6s.
Borok.
It's a 16 plus 4, so I'm good. So 20. So I saved at least
You take
half damage. Yeah.
So let's just put this into terms. The dexterity saving throw for the cart right now is the teleportation actually working. Okay.
Yep.
Are we? The way that's going to happen is like hopefully the fireballs reach in time, and if the cart saves, it's gone.
Shit.
Okay.
What about my attack though?
Your attack hit.
Right.
So
It was gone, but it's on fire. If
wait,
we miss it.
what was the save again?
It was a DC 14.
DC 14. All right. I'm just rolling a straight D20 for this.
On fail. On fail.
I will post the picture if it's anything godly. All right.
Miss.
You roll a natural 20, this fucker.
It fails.
So explosion fireball happens, and it's a full 25, 5, 10, 15, 25 fire damage. So it'll be
I'd take half of that.
half of that who pass.
Okay. So, what was the damage on yours, Borok?
I didn't even roll damage yet, so
Roll damage, please, sir.
all right. It would be. What would you? Okay, because it was a torch. What would you call that for damage? Like, what am I? Zephyr strikes 1d8, but what would you?
Torch damages are. Zephyr Strike is 1d8, but if you're using it as a. Oh.
A torch would be. That doesn't even say it.
Just roll the 1d8.
Oh, here we go. Make a melee attack with just 1 fire damage. So it's a d8 plus the fire damage.
Okay. Go ahead.
Fucking 1.
1. All right. But it is effectively on fire.
Yeah.
Perry, what was yours?
Mine was 25 fire damage, and for those who pass the DC 14 Dexterity saving throw inside the circle, only take 14 fire damage, but 25
Okay.
for those who failed.
All right, so that's a full 25. Immediately, Perry, you're getting your arcane, you have your gold, you have your neon yellow armor set up right now, and you unleash this fireball. Just as that, you look over to your side and you see Borok with a torch already lit, and just almost like you blink and you miss it. You just see Borok dash forward, hit the cart. The cart kind of bumps up a bit, and then he smashes down on it just as the fireball meets the back rear of the cart. The back rear of the cart. Now, what was your dexterity saving throw there, Bo?
It was 16 plus 7, so 23.
Okay, because what we're about to do is I'm going to take that saving throw and say if you had failed Perry's fireball blast, you would have been transported.
Fucking cart.
You would have went with the fucking cart. Just as the explosion goes off, this flash of neon pink light happens. The cart, you can tell, was on fire, but the cart is no longer there. The merchant's no longer there. You have 2 Komodon guards cowering in the corners, and now you have a crowd of people coming outside of the Dragon Roost trading post looking at you.
I believe I can shut down the phantasmal force at any time. All right.
I'll stumble out. Half on fire.
Yes.
Thanks for and that was your show for today, folks.
Don't forget to tip Grjorn Smashstone. I'm from
we
the
wanted to show what it was like to what happens when a large-scale explosion goes into a teleportation circle, and yeah, that was it. So
Roll deception.
with advantage because I jumped in.
With advantage.
Yeah, okay.
With advantage. Yeah.
shit. I like this. Come on, man. Natural 18 plus 1, so 19.
Okay. Immediately, there seems to be a little bit of calm brought back down to the situation. The soldiers, the Soldars have, these two Dragonborn have calmed down a bit, and they're like, one's checking on the other one and making sure they're all right. Through the party, though, through the crowd, you see about 6 feet tall, a lean creature with sandy brown fur and black spots and long whiskers comes out with bright green eyes, and he's covered in bright red loose-fitting silks, like trimmed with gold thread, and he goes, "What is the meaning of this? Please."
Allow me to explain, sir. We are just a roving band of magicians and circus acts, and we thought that we would help out your town in preparing for the eventuality of any kind of negative.
My barn is on fire. What is this?
No, it's not. That's not true. It's just a little bit of a light show.
Grjorn, you look back and it's on fucking fire.
This is great. I'm gonna just keep going with it. No, it's not. It's a figment of your imagination. So you see, we are magicians, and we made you think it's that. And I'm like,
as he does this, I cast fog cloud.
Perfect. Put it out. Put it out.
I thought
I
you said musicians, and I was about to bust out my spoon.
Wow.
I cast fog cloud, and I go
to be a musician.
And I go, get to the horses. Get to the horses.
That's how
The
much I
fog
know
cloud
about
goes out, and he I need Borok and I need Perry to make a dexterity saving throw right now, please.
9 plus, so 16.
Okay. Perry?
18.
Borok, you feel your arms come together behind your back, and you have one of the Komodon guards currently holding you back, holding onto you right now.
That's not smart, friend. Gotta try and headbutt him.
Excuse me.
Get out of there.
We are. I assume I see this.
This is in the fog cloud, is it not?
It is in the fog cloud, yeah.
Do I see it then?
No, you don't see it.
Yeah.
You hear the figure, the cat figure. Please, just can we all just take a second just to figure out what the fuck just happened here?
It is no big deal, friend. We are sent here by Ankar Shankar, Argan Shankar,
You hear one of the guards in the fog cloud go, Arbin Shakar?
Arbin Shakar. And with that, I'm going to cast Prestidigitation and put like the Komodon Dynasty logo in the air in neon green and sparkly pops and say, we have been sent to make sure the town is prepared for any eventuality of negative stuff.
You hear the cat voice through the fog go, I don't care about this fucking Komodon dynasty, okay? You've burnt my fucking barn.
Oh.
This is business, man.
How long would it take to prestidigitation the fire from the barn?
A long fucking time.
I could just shape water and have like one little
Done.
tiny
Please
bucket of water.
allow our Waawaatesi to come and show you the magic. Hit the water, kid.
It's only like
5 foot at a time.
Yeah.
While she's doing that, I'm gonna try to prestidigitation 5 foot at a time.
Okay, immediately you turn around, you start trying to put the fire out, and okay. Can you bring him forward, please? And you feel a little bit of push behind your back there, Grjorn. I mean, not Grjorn. You feel Borok. You feel someone push behind your back a bit.
I'll just look at Waawaatesi and Grjorn and go, "You fucking better know what you're doing." And I'll just walk with him.
Have I told you yet?
As you get pushed out of the fog cloud, and you're met with this what you have actually known to be a tabaxi, and he looks you directly in the face and says, "Now, there was a cart going through there. They were delivering, I believe they were delivering medical supplies. Now, why did you burn this cart?"
The cart wasn't delivering medical supplies. It was delivering bad vegetables that are infected with a pink crystal that is taking over a large part of the forest. Is it north of here? Sorry, is that where?
It was well, it's in 2 locations now. It's in Zilgal Tangle, so that's the northwest, and then also in the north by the hovel.
The north and the northwest by Post Malone. If it got to the city, it was going to infect everybody. We had to strike quickly and strike fast because everybody knows these guys here would not have let us just do that before getting there.
Okay.
We have proof. We can show you proof.
He raises his clawed hand and he goes, "Please, let me just gather my thoughts." And you see like the haphazard attempts of Waawaatesi and Grjorn in the background just trying to extinguish the fire. It's helping a little bit, but not a lot. He says, "Okay, now, I don't know if you are some roving band of mercenaries, and you had it against one of those guys. Who were you looking for? There are a lot of Dragonborn that come through here. I have their names. Austere will take care of you. Listen, please. Now, I need you to tell me why you burnt that fucking cart and who you were looking for."
I just told you why we burnt the cart.
Yes.
We weren't looking for anybody in particular. We were looking for that cart. That cart got some bad vegetables from a farmer up there.
Oh, you mean the fruit shipment that went in through last night?
Oh, no.
He pulls out a little ledger and he opens up and he goes,
Shoot.
"Were you looking for a silver dragonborn named Drjir?"
Yep, that was the one.
Okay, well, that was the cart that you just burnt was a silver cart a silver dragonborn going to the medical bay. Now, Drjir went through last night, approximately around 11 p.m. I tried to tell him, "Stay, have a drink, make some, so I can make some coin." But he said he had the delivery to make, and he went through last night, and he just lets go of the parchment, and it goes up, and he's like, "So,
You should have worked harder on that."
I believe you are in the situation where you cannot be talking now. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Now, you said these are in the crystals, bad crystals, making people sick, something like that. I don't know. Frankly, I don't care. I just want to get paid. Now, we can forget about this little incident. I can get this all sorted out. It's no problem. It's no problem, really. But, and he takes takes his fingers through his whiskers and says, I am a man of business. I can understand. You want to get to Talrand, yes?
Well, not anymore. It's gone.
What do you mean it's gone?
It's gone. It's there. It's fucked. So you can send one of these cocksuckers behind me through there to Talrand, and you can tell them what's going on, and they need to burn that fucking shipment. But God knows if I get over there, they ain't gonna fucking listen to me.
The Dragonborn immediately behind you, they kind of like look around and they speak in Draconic, and they look over and say something in Draconic to Auster, and Auster looks back and says in Common, "What do you mean, you cowards? You're not going to go?"
Me?
Anyway, no, he's talking to these idiots behind you. I apologize. Okay. How about, listen, the deal I have with Talrand right now is very good for me, okay? If you would be willing to listen to this proposition, okay?
Yep.
I do not want to lose this deal we have with the Komodan dynasty, and these idiots will not go. If I were to pay you to do what you wanted to do and stop this cart, would you go over there? I can get you a writ of transport right now. I have it in my back pocket.
Someone say money.
Could we discuss this, sir, please? With my companion?
Certainly. Yes, I'll just be busy trying to save my fucking barn.
Oh,
I'll go over to Borok, and I'll kind of tug at the Dragonborn's cloak there and be like, "Excuse me, can I talk to my friend privately, if that's okay, please? Yes."
And they look over at Auster, and Auster goes, "Yes, go."
Okay, and I'll be like, "Oh, and one thing," and I'll just cast Prestidigitation on one part of the barn and be like, "Okay, good start. Okay, Borok, come."
I forgot you could do that too. You could have been helping us do this the whole time.
Oh, I could have, yes. Yes. So I'll take Borok over to the closer to where Waawaatesi and Grjorn are, and I'll kind of start casting Prestidigitation on little areas as well, and I'll be like, "Okay, folks, we can make some monies and save the world at the same time. What do you think?" Huh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't think we really have much of a choice, because if we say no,
fucked.
We're gonna have to fight our way out of here.
I ain't worried. But yep.
I know, but we gotta let them know about the next shipment coming through and to burn that one too.
These guys aren't, good people. I'm not that worried.
Toss her on the barn.
Yeah. Toss it on the barn. I mean, we did just torch their circle, so that actually might have been a good thing. They can't get supplies through as well.
Yep.
So
the
really,
circle's intact, by the way. It's just the barn building around it right now.
Ah, fuck. All right. Well, never mind.
Can't burn magic, Borok. I know you don't know nothing about it, but
I don't know nothing about nothing. All right. Well, I guess we're going to wherever the fuck we're going.
There we go.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
Wait, did somebody negotiate the payments and terms of payment? Because this
you
fella
just leave
is
that
sneaky.
Borok,
to
do that,
you.
and we'll try and put this fire out.
Just leave that to you.
That to you. I always remember that my charisma sucks. So.
Best line ever. You just leave that to
Leave that
you.
to you. Yeah. All right, let's walk back.
All right. I'm gonna.
As you walk back, you see Auster. He's now turned around, and he's like, "Please, people, please go inside. Please relax, enjoy yourselves, have a drink on the house. It's fine. It's fine."
It's not
And the
fine,
crowd-
friend.
The crowd starts to disperse, and he hears you and turns around and says, "I'm sorry. What was that?"
No, that nothing. I said nothing.
All right, so we will go. What are you paying us? And also, there's going to be another vegetable cart coming here that needs to be burnt. Can you handle that?
Okay. First of all, how am I supposed to know? Because clearly you couldn't tell which cart was which, and you set that one on fire. Am I going to be setting the right cart on fire, or am I going to be destroying more of my business?
I might suggest
Barry-
that you don't send anything
Barry-
through at the interim.
Yeah, I would say you keep everything here.
Well, how long do you think you'll be?
Not
What are
so
we going
long,
to do?
friend.
Yeah.
What? Why don't we wait until that cart shows up? They said it was a few hours anyways, and then we can go.
I think the cart's already gone through, Barry. Cart
No,
must-
no.
No,
there's another one
the other
coming.
cart.
Second cart.
The other cart.
Oh,
Second cart.
Second cart, Grjorn.
Sorry?
Precipitation.
I was busy dealing with the fire.
I mean, he could just look at what is in the carts and see if there's any crystals on it and burn the
I'll say,
crystals.
Perry, pull out the dagger.
Okay.
The dagger's
stop
gone.
it.
I thought we left it with Torva.
No, they have it. They have it.
No, we have it. Torba has a full cave now.
Roger that. Then I'll pull it up. Or did Perry have it?
Perry had it because he was studying it last time.
If you see carrots, corn, a
Perry's
full
turned
shipment of
into
veggies that look like that, have little crystals in them, burn that fucking thing and don't touch them.
That, sir,
This
is
is-
wild magic. That
And
will
that,
take
sir-
over your brain.
Okay.
That started out as a small geode about yay big. That's what it's turned into in about 2 weeks.
And
Less than that. I don't even know.
And that's bad for business.
And you see Austere kind of looking down at the dagger, running his fingers through his whiskers, and he's like, and this came from Post Malone.
Guys, coming from all
No,
over
this
here.
came from a cave up that way
Okay.
to
All
the
right.
west.
Suddenly, my interests have been piqued. Okay. I was first going to offer you 10 platinum coins to get this done, but now I worry about my business. And personally, if I do not
Fuck.
get any money from the Komodan dynasty, that means I'm not sticking it back to those dragon bastards. I will tell you, if you can get to the Komodan dynasty to Talran as soon as possible, I would be grateful so my business can still go. I will give you 20 platinum to get this taken care of so fast. Please.
Yeah. All right. We will definitely do that.
Well, hold on there, Brock. I think that we have some value in what we can do, plus information, plus we can get word out in the area quickly. Let's call it 25.
Roll persuasion. Friend, I took it from 10 to 20. I don't know what you understand about me being grateful, but I need
was
you.
never good at math. I apologize. Let's do what you
It's
said the first
okay.
time.
Okay, that's fine. Yes. Here, 1 second. Pulls out this another from his parachute-styled pants, and pulls out another note. Writes it down and says, "Here, your rate of transport. The moment you step on to that circle, you will be transported."
Hi, friend, and we didn't actually catch your name proper. I am Grjorn Smashstone from Novigawa. And you are?
Yes, the gold dwarves, the beautiful, beautiful obsidian
Oh,
that
you
comes
know
from...
of us. This is
Yes.
refreshing.
Yes, but right now we don't need to talk. My name is Austere.
Spell it.
AUSTERE.
Yeah, that is your half-orc friend is very, very observational. Okay, so now I kindly ask you, I take care of the rest of the fire. Fuck off, so I can do my job.
As we do.
And the money will be here when you get back. I promise.
Oh wait, no, you half now. That's a half now sort of deal here.
Shit. Right. Pulls out this like lavish bag of holding. I'm talking like a jewel encrusted bag of holding. Sticks his whole hand in there and goes, "All right, 10 platinum coins now. Who's your coin holder here? Huh? Is it the little one?
I will hold that then.
Okay, there you
I do
go.
have a bag of holding. Yes.
Yes, you do.
Do we get 10 when we get back?
Of course, you get back. I give you the
okay.
other 10, my friend. It's just, I need you to make sure my business stays. I'll tell you quickly. If this outpost does not keep its deal with the Komodan dynasty, all the merchants will have to go 3-4 months down the road to Talrand, if they're going to Talrand. This is not an easy task.
All right, and you're gonna take care of the other carts coming through here?
Absolutely. You tell me what the carts look like, I will burn them to the blazes.
Like I told you, what's inside them is that.
Yes, but is there
Only
any
on
markings on the crates so I don't have to open this fucking disease?
I don't think
It'll
so.
come from the farm. What's their name again, guys?
Keen mind for Perry. There's going to be a mark on the crate.
mark.
There is an X on
That's
the
what
crate.
Tolerance.
There's an X.
Okay, I will burn those for you.
All right.
Okay. Now, please save my business, and I guess at the same time save Talrand from this disease.
Hey, that's good for
Okay, let's go.
business.
All right. As you all now are grouped up, you step onto the stone dais, and as you're getting closer with the writ of why did I forget the name of it? The writ of transport. The runes all start to glow this pink color. You step on the teleportation circle, and you almost feel like you're being lifted off your feet, and this big flash of purple light, and that's where we'll end today's session.
Oh, it was
Alright.
perfect. It was a perfect
No
ending.
shit. Ugh. I had a feeling you were gonna do that to us.
What? I have a feeling it'll do what to you?
We made it, folks. We have to give a big
Yeah,
shout
we
out to
made it.
Rowdy Rogue and Ethan TRM in the chat today, who have kept us company. I'm not sure that you guys, everybody saw that, but they have been keeping us company throughout the entire session. So thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
That was a lot of fun. And I guess once again, we're going to remind you, Waawaatesi has a brand new video up on youtube.com. Is that what you're doing? Is we're piecing? youtube.com/thedirtwood, and I have started a new series called Cast Guidance. It's about how to be a better player from a player's point of view. I noticed there was a lot of DM point of view stuff online, and I'm not a great DM, so I don't think I will do DM stuff. If you want DM stuff, go check out Peter, who is incredible at what he does. It's D&DW Me. He also has his own channel on YouTube. Talk about it, Peter, and then we'll get out of here.
Yeah, it's a place where I just talk about DMing, you know, maybe kind of how I approach DMing, you know, describing things and also setting up, you know, to not railroad people, you know, although maybe there was a little bit of railroading in this one, we'll see. But we'll have a discussion later. But check it out. I got some videos on making your NPCs a little bit more interesting, describing places better. There's a few other videos, you know, or starting your first world building. This is my world build, my own world, Azlos. You get to learn about how I made it, but that's it for us. So
Just a quick question before we jump out. What's your favorite island in Azlos?
There's a bunch of islands.
Oh my God!
There's
Oh
some
my
to
God!
the north
Stop it!
that-
All right, Ty. Listen, take us out, buddy.
All right, thank you for watching another episode of Dungeons, Dragons, and Dice.
Okay, bye.
Out of bounds.